Blue? Don't. Okay, there we go. Let me start with chat. Hello, hello, Naru. Hello, V. Hold on. There we go. Hell yeah, it's here. Hold on, I just need to... Where... My screen... How do I... Wait... How to... It's not remove... Filter, property, blending mode... I forgot how to do this. Multi-view full screen. No. Dock. Well, I don't know how to do this anymore, so I'll just open my screen like this. Okay. Hello, hello. I'm just going to ramble and play a little bit of this dumb question mark game. Somewhat addictive. And just unwind. How are you guys? I hope everyone is doing well, please. Not the... Okay. Cool, cool, cool. That should work. This too. Thank you. 1, 2. Let me push it here. Hope everyone is well in this Sunday afternoon. V, you have no idea how happy I was to hear you stream. It's been so long that I haven't seen you. Well, not seen. Heard you would be more accurate. What am I doing? I'm doing absolutely nothing right. Cool. Let me just... So the way I kind of play things is really trust the process. I'm like, trust the process. This is going to be fine. Yes, the third game. With dumb physics. Kind of to show, yeah, here's my highest ranking. Do we have a pumpkin? No, we don't. I was kind of like showing my previous scores. The highest scores that I've had in the past. How are you, Katie? Hope you're well. But the physics in this game, absolutely terrible. Hello, hello, Belle. Very impromptu like stream, really. Don't expect much, especially because this week is going to be very busy. Okay, slide, slide, slide. Good. Excellent. It's going to be very busy, especially before vacation time, so might as well. Why not? How are you? Or anyone just hopping in? So, like I said, the way that I play is really chaotic. It's really trust the process and hope that it's going to work. There's no really rhyme or reason on how I do my things. Just let it drop and hope for the best. Okay, cherries here. I managed to get myself a watermelon before. No one can exactly. I think I stopped really paying too much attention on what I was doing. Mostly because of that. Because there's a little bit of physics behind it. But not that much. I was like, you know what? I will just do whatever and see if it works. Obviously, I think my high score happened during one of Cleo's stream. I forgot which track he was working on. Let's freaking go. Hello, hello, Rosie. How are you? Goodness gracious. I said, I am playing like doo-doo. Okay. Obviously, I also switched the soundtrack. You can see it down below. This kind of like OBS add-on is actually pretty cool to kind of like showcase your track, like the playlist that you're playing. Doing good. I'm in and out because the mechanics is on the way. Ooh, mechanics. What for? Is it for your car, or is it for something else? And also, Rosie, keep me posted if you receive any packages. That'd be great. Just so I can get excited for your next streams. Your car? Did you do less? Oh, really? Damn. I mean, I hope things went well. it, it it was really the one last spoil before I have to calm down a little bit. What the? Can you? Bruh, please. Okay. So if I drop it here, bam, good. So this game is really a matter of luck. No skills whatsoever. As you saw how I played before, kind of just dropping things left and right and just like hoping for the best. I am ready to have fun. Yes. Um it's just what I'm not looking forward to is the part before I have fun. AKA the charting, the patient transfer. Because obviously they still have to do physiotherapy afterward. And I need to do a lot of paperwork. We're driving down the street and then it was bumpy. Both the back and tires were flat. What? When we turned around to air them up home, then once aired, we set out to venture again. An error code came up, and I was hoping it was just. Oh my god. Damn. First of all, what kind of freaking roads do you have? Because that's the. Those are. Those are pretty, like. That's pretty intense still. Let me see. Can I drop this here? And hope that yes? No. Other side. Can we push it to the other side? There we go. Cool. It's fine. There's a little bit of contact here. Okay. No. Can you not? Good. Okay, fine. I'll do this. I'll humor you. Put it here. Here. Oh, okay, well, that should be fine. The jumpy part of the fruit is what gets me. It was a lot the day it happened. I must have had a med down. Because something else happened early in the day. Oh my god. I really hope it's not going to cost you an arm for real. No, that car, like, any car reparation, right? Any of those expenses are. Oof. Can you not? Okay, let me calm myself down a little bit. Oh, okay. Bruh. Peach, what are you doing? Ugh. Okay, fine. here, drop it here. Okay. The way, oh my god. Can we, this is how I lose. Oh, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I'll jump right back into chat. I just need to. Ooh. Is it going to? Is it still moving? It's moving. Okay. Well. The way that I'm like. Oh, I'm doomed. I am doomed. Okay. My high score. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. I will say the web version of this game seems easier. Ooh, nice. I hope not. They didn't invite it. No estimate. Jesus. I'm crossing everything too. Sorry, your car is being a brat. My mom had to deal with that last year. It's not fun. Absolutely. We haven't heard back from the insurance yet, so the fiasco. Oh. Listen, insurance companies. Really. Aware of really hard? I mean, yes, absolutely. Yes. V deserves all the shout outs in the world. V, the way that you're getting closer, I believe you're going to hit monetization way before me. And it makes me so proud. Okay. Well. Ooh. Movement. Yes. Stay down. Stay down. That's fine. Okay. It's really, like I said, it's really the jump that gets me. Like those two. Okay. Whew. I took 3 rentals, 6 months, and a mechanic switch, but yes, it got fixed eventually. Sounds like a lot for eventually. I'm glad you got it fixed though, Belle, because that's, again, it's a process. No. How is a peach lighter than a freaking, what was it? Cleo determined yesterday that it was persimmon. Yes, it was a persimmon. This, yeah, it's going to roll here. Can the cherry squeeze through? And okay. How the fuck am I supposed to do that? Okay. Orange. Here? No! Are you going to... Are you two going to... No? Shit. Okay, not bad for a first round. Like I said, I managed to get a watermelon, but not a pumpkin yet. This is... Oh, is OBS? Yes, OBS lagged a little bit. So, really for tonight, I needed something that was a little bit like mind-numbing. This honestly is very mind-numbing. There's not really a lot of depth. Not that far. I know, I was far away from the 3,000. Listen, hold on. Monthly, overall. So this is the daily ranking. Notice, I'm just saying, Japan is killing it. Who the fuck? did you see the highest score? I'm just asking, how, who, what? Like, insanity. The overall ranking is absolutely insane. I think the game goes past. The real question is how you get to that though. A perfect run, absolutely. I mean, that's why I don't get really too mad in that game, because it's really a matter of luck most of the time. And I don't have a competitive bone in my body. Ooh. Cherry sliding. Are you sliding some more? No? Okay, well, fine. Hold on. I got better things to do than this. Let's see. Let's drop it. Well, decided otherwise. Well, I'm going to drop it here. There we go. Not the strawberry rolling in the wrong way. I'm a chill bean. Yes, in a way. Oh my god. Actually, let me tell you about graduation night. That was yesterday. I notice I'm a grumpy hermit. I'm not someone who's really into big parties, big celebration, graduation ceremonies, and it's really not my thing. And this was not no exception. So as much as it was fun to see people from my class, I have this I can't pretend that I care about people that I barely talk to during my school year. Does that make sense? Like, I don't like pretending that I know much about people. It's called being an introvert. I mean, I'm more like a what people call like ambivert. I'm just grumpy. It's what I am. I don't like I don't mind being with people that I care about. But I hello Cleo. But I just listen. Half of the class I barely talked to. We never hung out. And now I have to be like, oh my god, I'm so happy to see you again. Like, honestly, I couldn't care less. And that's mean. I know that's mean. You know, I know you shouldn't say that, because feelings are going to get hurt and I will probably make someone cry. And that deep down inside, I wouldn't really care if that person cries. But it's bad. So the case of the missing Nightbot, oh my god. Most people feel the same way. And that's the thing. I'm just very honest with how I feel. And people are like, oh, that's inappropriate to, like, that's an inappropriate thing to say. And I'm like, why should it be inappropriate? Be honest with me. If you don't care, then I'm like, cool. Let's ditch this place and go elsewhere. Blunt, impartial, and ambivert? Yeah, that's me. AKA grumpy person. I'm secretly a 95 years old person stuck in the body of someone younger. Baddie, please. Not a baddie. It's never been me, honestly. Even with family reunion, it's the same thing. I'm an office goblin. I am an office goblin. I am. Like, family reunion are usually the worst. Because you see cousin and everybody says the same thing. Oh my god, I haven't seen you in such a long time. I barely recognize you. And I'm like, it's actually because you don't even know who I am. You didn't even know I existed since a hot 5 minutes ago. And the way I know, and you know that like we both acknowledge that we exist, is because there's an auntie or uncle somewhere that says, "Oh yeah, you're around the same age." And or oh, he or she is your cousin. And that's about it. And they usually tell like, "Oh, she or he is the kid of this person." And you're supposed to know who that person is. And you're like, "Oh, yeah. Yeah. I remember." And you actually don't. I've always hated that. I know that my mom is pretty big on, you know, "Oh my god, she's your cousin. Don't you remember?" I'm like, "Nope. I don't, because I haven't seen her in 20 plus years." So that's why man, I really felt like a goblin. The graduation part, like the fun part, was, yeah, sure, it is fun to see people from my class, especially those I really care about. It's nice to see the teachers again, some of them, because not all of them could have been there, unfortunately. And that's pretty much it. The food was not bad, but okay. Let me kind of explain. So the price for the place, for the whole, like, renting the venue plus the food, there was like a, you know, a salad, I believe, with a main, like the main course and a dessert, and I think a bottle of wine was given per table, from what I understood. And all of that, plus the DJ and everything, would cost around $104. Now, obviously, you guys know, I have been spoiled by my significant other. So I've been to places that are far more expensive than this. So I'm like, you know what? It is an event. It is to help pay the venue and everything. So sure, why not? Now, mind you, the food was actually eh. You know when you eat something and you're like, this is not worth 104. Oh, please don't jump. Please, 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 please. Yo. Hey, strawberry. Move. Bruh. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Can you... Oh! I got the pumpkin! Okay. Now, the rest is bonus. Okay. So, the food was not that great. It was not bad, but it was not that great. Especially for the price point. Now, mind you, I'm someone who's not that complicated when it comes to food. I'm a trash panda. I will eat anything you give me. But the one thing is that I will, you know, when there's like places where you eat and you're like, it was all right, but I'm not going to go again. Yeah, that was that kind of it's that kind of place. Hello, Brooke. Yes, I got a fucking pumpkin. With anything, but you know what you like. Yes. But I also know, like, oh, this is definitely not a place that is worth the price point. So I will not go again because of the price point. I need to make me you're such a rat, please. And so I ate everything. It was okay, but again, it's definitely the kind of place where I'm like, yeah, we'll not go there again. If it was like an actual restaurant, it's definitely like, a solid 6 out of 10 kind of place. AKA subpar. Hold on. Good concentration. I swear to God, if something jumps, I'm going to be so mad. I would down everything. Yes, absolutely. And I mean, I'm a plate cleaner. I can basically give back my plate and it's like ready to serve something else in it again, almost. But again, the part that got me is just that I had a McDonald's on site, like from the window I could see McDonald's, and I was like, I looked at my friend, bruh. I looked at my friend, I was like, okay, well, 2.73 is not that bad. I was like, I looked at the McDonald's, I looked at my friends and my table. I was like, if you go and spend $104 in McDonald's, two people, $200 at McDonald's. I know there's a shop that sells booze. Katie, listen. Chicken McNuggets is a celebration to me. We'd go get booze with 2 other people. That's another extra 104 times 2. It's a party. And I would get, first of all, more booze than 1 bottle per table. 2, do you know how a gin and tonic would cost me? It was $15 for a tiny glass. And I was like, that is very expensive for what it is. I pay for a portion, I want an equal ratio, a plate of food. Thank you, Belle. Or at least the quality, you know, the quality needs to be there. Give me a 12-piece and an XL fry. Let's go. The fries are so good. I'm judging. I go to McDonald's for my birthday. See? It's just... It was not even like fancy. It was like decent. You know? I picked the chicken. The chicken was kind of dry. The sauce was bomb. The roasted vegetable were, well, roasted. At least that. But aside from that, I mean, the chocolate cake was good. That came with it, but it didn't feel like a chocolate cake that was actually like made. in a very fancy way. It felt like a boxed chocolate cake with some decent icing on top, which is bomb. But would you pay 104 for this? You know, that's why you get mixed drinks. As for yes, absolutely, absolutely. It's just that I know that one of my friend, I think her boyfriend, asked for a Moscow Mule. He drank 2, and that cost him $40, 40 Canadian dollars. And I was like, was there gold in your drink? Hello, hello, Mama Cat. Ganasha sing, it's fancier. Yeah, I think so. But again, with still a chocolate cake that felt like it was out of a box. Hello, Niners. Get out of here. I know. 2 Moscow Mule for $40. I was like, dude, this is not happening. Because I was like, and I told him, I was like, I hope you realize what's inside of Moscow Mule. I was like, that's vodka, ginger ale, and some lime juice. I was like, 2 of those ingredients are super cheap. And vodka is one of the cheapest spirits that you could buy. So I was like, you're actually getting, I told him, you're getting scammed, man. Because vodka is not worth the price that he paid. A buzzball? What does, hold on. I need to Google that real quick. I need to make sure that it sounds familiar. Hold on. Buzzball. What the? Buzzball drink. What's inside? What kind of alcohol is in Buzzball? Vodka, rum, or tequila? Mixed drink. Ooh, never had that. Never had that. Vodka is literally dirt cheap potato dirt. Yep. Exactly. You don't need shelf booze. People are just picky. It's just... So, like... And during that evening, obviously, I needed an out. I really did needed to find a way to escape my predicament. And I had to drop a lie. To me, it's a white lie. I basically said that I had a plane to catch, which is true. Not the right day, not the right time. I was like, hello, Naru. I was like, hey, by the way, you know, I can't stay for that long because obviously they were going to be around like until like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, you know. And I was like, you know, I actually have a plane to catch. And they're like, oh my God, like at what time? Obviously, you always pick the one like that is super early in the morning. And I was like, well, I have a plane to catch that is at 6 a.m. So I have to be at the airport at 3 a.m. So I'm gonna go. And like, oh my God, I have such a lovely vacation. I'm like, this is actually going to be next week, but this is fine. But yes. I have these things in 2 weeks. Oh yeah, Katie, it's because I got lazy. I didn't add any like very personalized commands. Mostly because I'm lazy, first of all. And I added manually for people that are on Twitch. You know, besides the one with a hint of truth. Exactly. I was like, it's lie. because I don't have to leave. But I also want to bounce because I also wanted to do something else with my day. Now, mind you, after I got out and to see my significant other, just to give you an idea, I had enough space to eat a whole burger from A&W, fries, and a drink after getting my meal of a salad, main course, and dessert. The equivalent of maybe one like really filled cup of like glass of wine and one gin and tonic. I'm like, listen, I'm starving, friends. I already digested the $100 that I've dropped. Lillian, oh my god. I haven't seen you in such a long time. How are you? Yes, I am down the rabbit hole. It's a tragedy. How are you? Fine dining experience. Yeah. I mean, I've been to places that are very fancy. And I mean, when I mean very fancy is at least for like for the whole meal plus wine pairing with the food, obviously. So it's basically like 5 to 7 dishes, I think. You don't get to decide. It's really up to the chef and whatever is available for the season. With wine pairing. Like that? Is it going to jump? Oh my god, the cherry scared me, please. For 2 people, but basically it's $200 per person. But let me tell you, the food quality, chef's kiss. Obviously, not the kind of place you would go all the time, you know. It's very like rare occasion, but still a place I would go back to because I'm like, listen, whatever they made, that brand new dish was so good that I'm looking forward to more. Now, mentioned in Peyton, I've seen 2 different groups being this one, Cozy Gamer and Japanese Cultural Streamers. I mean, Lillian, I kind of showed the highest ranking. Obviously, it's definitely has to be a Japanese person, unless it's someone who switched their nah, the persimmon betrayed me. Unless they switched the language on their Switch, but it's the overall ranking is kind of crazy. Have 2 minute foods restriction for fine dining? Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's fine. You're saving a whole lot of cash. So help me, I'm poor. Meaners, please. Like I said, it's a very unique experience. Like, is it worth it? Like, it is the thing. I always say, if someone can afford it, is it worth it? And it's really like, if you can afford it. Because obviously, if you can't, no. If you can't, honestly, good chicken McNuggets is going to hit the spot just fine. And it's still going to bring me joy. But if you can afford it, and you know you're interested in, you know, having at least that one-time experience of like what fine dining can be, then yes, some restaurants are worth it. Because I've been to other places where there's a lot of hype, like people absolutely love the place, it's super famous amongst like the younger folks, and I feel so old saying this, but basically, you know, you look at the crowd and it's mostly the crowd of young adults that started having a job and having interest in alcohol and are trying to be fancy when they're not. And that sounds so mean when I say that, but it's going to kind of make sense. Um, but those places tend to be very overpriced for what it is, because it's like, oh, the food is, you can like, there's so many like delicious pictures on like on Instagram, but then you taste it and you're like, okay, so aside from looking good on pictures, where is the taste though? Because I've been to mom and pop's shops where the food that might not look very fancy, but is 1,000 times more tasteful than this shit. And you look at the price, and I'm like, and I'm telling you, just to give you an idea, I've been to a place that is very famous for brunch where I live. What was it? I think it was like an egg Benedict or something. Oh no. Okay, absurd. Even more absurd. Avocado toast. Okay. Popular among the young folks. It's delicious. Love it. However, would you pay close to $30 for an avocado toast? If the answer is yes, you may need to reevaluate your life. Because to me, I'm like, it's bread with avocado on top. Not in a million years. Thank you. I'm not even kidding, Niners. $30. Because there's some schmancy stuff on top, and I'm like, it's still a fucking avocado toast. It tastes just like an avocado toast. So, definitely not worth $30. And that's why, like, to me, some fine dining places are actually like an actual scam. Toast and bread, yep. Is there diamond? Listen, I looked for gold. When I went with a friend, and she was so curious. Obviously, like, she could afford it. Like, obviously we went there, so we could afford it without like too much trouble. But she started laughing so hard because when she saw the item on the menu, she was like, is there like gold flakes like in the crust or something? But even if it had gold flakes, I'm like, I don't care. You're still going to shit it out. With tears of Beyonce, please. And no, apparently, I don't even freaking know what there was so many, there's like a lot of fruits, and like the presentation was all fancy. I'm like, yeah, sure, it looks great on picture, and I was like, oh my goodness, avocado, oil, garlic, salt, pepper, crushed avocado, everything for it. Absolutely. And listen, if you want to do the bootleg version, you don't need oil, garlic, okay? You just need the actual avocado, salt and pepper. Truffle bread, I think it was something like that. It was some kind of like ridiculous shit, but I'm like, you're still making me pay $30 for toast. It's brunch, okay? You can only imagine how much eggs, bacon, and eggs cost with this. You can already imagine. If you guessed overpriced, it is exactly what it was. It was overpriced. So that place, obviously, if someone would be interested in fine dining, would not recommend it. I would be like, nope, I can give you other places that might be a little bit more like, not even more like, it's not even more expensive. is within that kind of like price range, aka expensive. And you would actually get your money's worth. Regarding Garden cared by Demeter. Water with the tears of Persephone. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Bread? Yeah, don't worry. I got it. But yeah, it was insane. It was insane. 30 bucks for a toast. I don't even remember how much my thing cost. I think the toast was Whew, sorry, sneezed. The toast price was so crazy that I decided to just dismiss the whole thing. I was like, this never happened. Like a jar of peanut and an apple. Absolutely. And that's the thing. Like it's brunch. Like and I told my friend, I was like, we could have went to McDonald's. It's really like the extreme. And I'm not like I'm not like a, oh my god, I need to eat McDonald's every week. Really not. But it's just to show like how much. Okay, I really played like doo-doo in this one. I'm so cheap. No, you're not. It's just that to me, if I have to put money on something, it needs to be worth it. You know? In some shape or form. Like, it needs to be worth it in a sense that, like, is it going to be useful like a gift? I know that Rosie keeps complaining about being spoiled. And V sometimes. By the way, V, you're next. Get ready for Christmas time. I'm kidding. Or maybe I'm not. But like the way that I would spend my money would be mostly like, let's say, in Rosie's case. I spent money on things that I know would be useful for her. Exactly. Sometimes kind of broke, but not fully retired. But basically, the way that I would see things is like, oh, the thing that she put on her throne would be useful for Rosie to make content. Because she's a streamer on Twitch. And she does like nail art and really like super cool stuff. Stuff that I don't necessarily have no talent in. And so spending money, if I look at the product, and in this case it's going to be, let's say, nail polish. Yeah, super cool nail art. So nail polish. I know nothing about nail polish, but I can see with my own damn eyes if a product is looking like good quality. I'm going to, obviously, because I know nothing about it, I'm going to do research. Is it long lasting? Is it like easy to work with? If all these answers are yes, and I might have to pay for a little bit higher for a price point, but it allows Rosie to create content, then I don't mind paying for it. It's okay to not overspend and go for the cheap stuff when you can't afford it or when you just don't pay too much attention. So in my case, if I start like doing my nails, it would be fucking crazy to me as a beginner, like real beginner, to spend like 20 bucks into nail polish when I'm not even sure if, first of all, I'm going to keep doing this, or if I'm just going to enjoy it. But I know that Rosie is her job, so I'm like, why not? You know? Hold on. I bought the biscuit at the store. I think I left them in the cart. No, V, please don't say that to me. Fancy breakfast for me is egg, toast, bacon, and hash brown. Oh, hash brown is so good. Sometimes waffle. Oh, even better. Basic breakfast bagel toasted with peanut butter. Oh, that's delicious. But it needs to be worth the money. Yes, absolutely. It needs to make sense to you. Was an hour ago? Oh no. Cheap is okay if you don't have to replace it a lot. I'm just like this. Oh please. But to pay 100. Yes. So it's kind of funny because like kind of looking back, I'm thinking about my youth, aka younger days, aka real broke days. Like I don't know, I noticed that at a certain point in my life, I've met a lot of people, and even now, I have a lot of colleagues that obviously are in a very different situation than me when it comes to money. And when I say money, it's not that I don't have any money struggle right now. It's really because we don't make the same revenue. Obviously, I am blessed enough to be a little bit more comfortable when it comes to income whenever I get paid than them. But sometimes I listen to them and they tell me about like deals that they found and like how cheap it was. And I noticed that I'm not someone who's like that, who's like, oh my God, I saved $2 on this. And I'm like, it's $2. Mind you, I'm in a complete different mindset because I do understand what it is to be like, man, we need to optimize this. $2 is $2 because it's really like how you save over time that makes a big difference, you know? But now I notice that I'm really not the type to really bother. Like, is it worth me trying to save as much money as possible? And I'm not saying like being reckless with money, as in, oh yeah, let me buy that $3,000 stuff. But really about like is it worth the trouble for me to go through all this to save $2? If my lazy ass says no, then I'm not going to bother. You know? Oh goodness. Okay, going to let it fall, let it fall. Nope. Can you get closer? Can you kiss the other pineapple? Bruh. Oh no. Paying the bills first and you're being responsible to just... Yeah, it's really how you value your money. Ooh. Oh my god. Hey, yo, watermelon. Watermelon, please. Bruh. Okay, okay. Good. Falling down. Excellent. As long as you focus on needs over wants, you can splurge from the time. Yeah. True pineapple love triumphs. I know. I know. Moderation and responsibility are key. Yeah, absolutely. It's not really a deal of something you don't need. Like a girl only needs so many pairs of... But this is... So... Again, it's always like what you're willing to spend on. And like the amount of effort for a deal. I'm not... Like, I admire those who are able to do like extreme couponing to save money. It's because it's true. Like it racks up and you notice like how much you're saving because over time save here and there and eventually you get $1,000. And I'm like, Absolutely. You're right. That's basic math. Well, basic economy, really. Is it Demon Gummies? What is going on? Okay, skip. Here we go. But it's always a matter of like, to me, do I really want to go through that? Absolutely not. Sharon, hi. How does this game function? Um, so it's, you see that tiny thing up there, goblin thingy with a fruit. The line just shows you where it's supposed to land, and then physics shenanigans eventually happen, and then you have to fuse them, two of them together. On the bottom right, you have the circle of evolution, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you pray baby Jesus that you're not going to get bamboozled. I try to get the best deal. Shopping it requires me for a lot of math and comparing. On the other hand, I would spend X on a blanket that looks like a burrito. Oh, I know. This looks so good. I was tempted to get one for Doris, but I don't think she likes being wrapped into a burrito. Bruh, can you not? Oof, okay. Even comparing, like, I would compare if I really have a lot of things to buy, but that are, oh, damn it. Jesus. Well, that was bad. So let's say, okay, so Jaren, by the way, once the screen is clear, if I drop it, it doesn't have like any roll physic yet. Eventually, as things get a little bit more crowded, then there we go. It starts to roll and it starts to, oh, is Doris? Doris, you wanna be there? Oh, okay. I have a tiny co-host. Hold on. Can I start the cat cam? Where is it? Oh my god, please. Yes, okay. Okay, do not lick me, please. Don't. Oh, she's here. The queen is here. Let me move. The fur assistant. No. Come back. Here. There you go. Okay. Oh, can you? Okay. Can you? Why are you all the way up here? Can you? Lady. No, please. Stay. Okay, let me do scratches. I guess the machine can detect it because it needs a new software. He's going to come back tomorrow. Okay, well. Yes, she's a baby. Okay, there you go. Okay, let me wrap you in two. Like that. Knee blanket. Okay, well, hold on. Let me actually move. Can I make it smaller? Just a tiny bit. There we go. It's fine. It should do it. There we go. It's okay, we love you. Oh, she's looking at the camera. She's looking at the camera. Head scritches from chat. Can't remember, have you even done a face reveal? No. No interest, really, in a face reveal, really. Unless I unintentionally dox myself. Rosie, the cat whisperer. Exactly. Rosie comes back and Doris shows up. She's like, I'm here. Can you? So because I haven't been around for a bit, this lady right here is like, oh my god, where were you? It's all good. We didn't done one either. Yeah, it's I I'm not someone who's really interested in any face reveal, mostly because of my work, really. Because obviously the internet is pretty vast, and the chances that any of my patient would actually see me are very small. But it's still there. So I wouldn't want to have like to deal with some of my patients like, oh yeah, so I saw that you had a YouTube channel. I'm like, oh fuck. Because then I would have to kind of censor myself. And that's a lot of trouble for nothing. Healthcare and education field, you gotta be careful. Yeah. I mean, I admire those who flat out say, hey, by the way, I'm a teacher. I'm like, aren't you scared to to have your students watch you? And if they do, like it's like too much. It depends on the district. To me, it's really about like, again, I'm rather a gremlin. So to me, it's more like, aren't you sick and tired of seeing your students all day, almost every day? Don't you want to have a break and deal with other people? Do you really want to interact with your students 24/7? Is really my question. If the answer is yes, then I mean, holy crap, like props to you. I know I definitely couldn't be I wouldn't be able to be to deal with. Jade Miss has a student in her chat. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I personally would love to. It's just that having to keep that PG-13 all the time, and that kind of like persona of how you are in class and everything all the time must be extremely tiresome. Apparently, 2 teachers in the state has an OnlyFans account. Oh, they will find out. I mean, OnlyFans is something else. Listen, Doris hamming it up. Listen, miss, ma'am, please. Hello? You want to sniff here? Oh, she's sniffing you. Can you not listen? Come here. No? Okay, hold on. I have a tiny squish. Wow. Okay. That's what it took. I mean, like I said, OnlyFans is kind of different though. I feel bad for teachers, they don't get paid enough. Absolutely. Oh. Tell me about it. How do people keep a filter while hanging with friends? I can't. Oh yeah, she loves squishy things. The pillow is great. I know, it's a squishmallow. I don't have many squishmallows, but they're all Pokemon related. Biscuits. Yes, she's making biscuits. And now... Oh, look at that. She's looking at me. Hello? Oh, and her... Hold on. Let me remove that. Her scarf is... When I first adopted her, she had this. It's a Simpsons one with donuts. And it's adorable. So, hold on. Okay, there we go. But yeah, no. OnlyFans, that's something else. I'm pretty sure it was a adult only OnlyFans. But hold on. question, Katie. The teacher got found out by their student. How old were the student and why were they on OnlyFans? Is the real question. Do I like donuts? I do. I do like donuts. I have a rage of donuts once every blue moon. I haven't had one in over 10 years. But the one time I had a donut rage. Oh my god, this is kind of embarrassing. No, it's not. It's disgusting. Katie, you're going to have a pretty good idea of what I'm talking about. So over here in Canada, we have Tim Hortons, a coffee shop, brand chain that is very, 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 very popular in Canada. And they sell donuts. And there's different formats, but they do sell a dozen of donuts. Whenever I have an extreme rage, like an urge that is so insane for donuts, I would go to Tim Hortons. I would buy a dozen of donuts, an extra tall order of coffee without milk, no sugar, no nothing. I take the box, I sit down, and I clear everything in one go. It's a mixed donuts, no specific ones. Could be Boston cream, could be like old-fashioned donuts, could be anything. Yeah, it is. Like I said, it's very disgusting. Otherwise I don't have a rage for donuts, really. Could you teach us on the stream to make less sweet donuts? Yeah, I could. I think there's like some recipes that exist that I got really interested in. I know that old-fashioned donuts, if made right, tend to be not that sweet. You know? Brains, have you met a teenage boy? Please. Please. But Doris is a little needy. Okay. I see how you look at me, young miss. I like donuts. My belly button looks like a donut, please. They would do so much for OnlyFans. I mean, that's the thing. How, like, the teacher, obviously, they had an OnlyFans. First of all, I personally don't think it's any problem. You know, you do you, boo-boo. You want to have an OnlyFans, grab your bag. As long as, obviously, as you don't have, like, the logo of the... What can I say it? Like, the logo of the school you represent. You know, in the background and saying, like, hey, by the way, no way that I lost to a freaking flying fruit. But yeah. Hold on. Let me just move this. Calm down. Jesus. I'm just moving some stuff. Hold on. Apple cider donuts. Ooh. Those are so good. I haven't made one in such a long time. What's Tim Hortons? Yeah, it's a cafe. It's a chain like Dunkin' Donuts. Canada only? Absolutely. But yeah, no, it's like, if you make an OnlyFans as a teacher, as long as you don't have like the school logo, like saying, hey, by the way, I teach at that school, you know, then honestly, you do you. And again, why were those teenage boys on OnlyFans? Like, if the parents got outraged, I would honestly ask, aren't you supposed to supervise your kids a little bit more? Because how did they find my page? Would be like the real question. Hello, hello, Dig. Yes, I'm doing just fine. I just needed to really become brain dead. So that's why I'm playing this game. I think a parent found the page. And again, the parent found the page. First of all, I would ask question. I'm like, so that means you paid for it? Did you pay for it? And second, I'm like, did the teacher actually like mention, hey, by the way, I teach at this specific school? If the answer is no, then I could see why it would irk some parents, but at the same time, like, why does it matter? I may be too, obviously without like, I don't have any kids, so I can understand why a parent would feel upset about it. But at the same time, if there was no way, shape, or form that my kid could actually find the person, you know, teachers have lost their job for being seen in a photo holding a beer because they promote like alcohol. It's not even promoting. It's just I'm holding a beer. No logos, no school, just the pics. I mean, then I don't think it's right. Then I don't think it's right. Yeah, I mean, don't worry. Like, I'm just commenting with the details. Goodness, Doris, you're being kind to my viewers. Although most of the time she's showing her butt. You know, some school rules are wild, especially if you work in a religious school. Absolutely. Hold on, let me cover you, young lady. Time to become a grandma. Oh. She's so happy. Okay, yeah, she's feeling very cozy. Y'all hear about the teacher who showed up the first day of school drunk? Oh, goodness. Yeah, no, that's not okay. Drunk? Please. Cannot have a male roommate if they work in a religious district. What? That is crazy. Did I already tell you this? No, you didn't. That is wild, man. Showing up drunk at work? She had a wine cup at her school? God damn. You must really hate your job at that point. Like, I don't know if firing that teacher was not a blessing in disguise for that person. As the way that you have to be over it to show up drunk or with booze at work is really next level. Oh yeah, by the way, V, if you're still here, I definitely need to rewatch your VOD for your stream because I think I missed part of your presentation about some of the internet drama. Doris is so funny. She is. He is. Yes, V is also streaming. Getting closer every day to monetization. PowerPoint presentation. No, you killed it. You absolutely killed it. I think I have a lot of content creator in my feed that usually do react videos, but not really reacting to videos, but reacting to news. You know, did you win? I had a pumpkin. So does that count as winning? Hello, Doris. Doris says hi. She has a resting, annoyed face. Try to start your channel, but keep running into issues. Been trying for a year. Tiny steps. What kind of issues? Though, that's really the question. But yeah, no, I've been listening to so many like React channels about like news, obviously, that I've obviously been up to date to everything that happened in the background. Namely, the whole doxing situation. Yes, thank you, Katie, for the link. For those of you who haven't subscribed to TBT, do so. By far, the most interesting member-only content. For real. Like, it's always a treat because it's something that is so unique within the, I would say, cozy content creator. Although, TBT, I don't think I would consider you as a cozy content creator. You're just a very creative content creator. You know? So to everyone for clear skin, absolutely. You're like really good at this game? Really? I'm just dropping things. No, like so yeah. Do if you can, only if you can afford it, become a member for TBT to fund his videos. Because sometimes he buys some stuff that brings me a lot of joy. Nikki, hello. Forrest, listen. Doris has an attitude. Yeah, I know. She does have an attitude. OBS is annoying, lack of plugins. Oh yeah. OBS is, it's easy to use, but for some plugins that I've added, it's not very, like, it's not super friendly. Like the one for this song, like this was kind of a pain in the ass to figure out. How are you, Nikki? It's been a while. I've been watching reaction videos as of Chris Broad from a Broad calls them nuisance YouTubers. Lillian, yes. The whole, listen, I've never heard of those quote unquote content creator before because honestly, it's definitely not the content that I would watch ever. But when I heard about some of the wildest shit they've pulled in Japan, nuh-uh. They deserve prison. Deportation. Hold on. I've been streaming to kick YouTube. Yeah. I think the most infamous one is Johnny Somali, I think. And it was another idiot that made a video of how he traveled across Japan for free, quote unquote, aka I was a stowaway and broke every rules in Japan and actually stole the food from inside hotels. It's the wildest shit. Oh my god, Truong, hi. There are so many pictures of birdies because of those idiots. Yep. Back to lurking. No worries. Thank you so much for lurking. Always appreciate it. Too many easy, amazing people. No, never apologize, Nikki. You can yell to your heart content. Yeah, Truong is always like a super lurker. I know. By the way, Truong, how are you? I know that you've made a quick videos from your trip to Japan and you have a lot of stuff to tell us. But really, how are you? I told a lot to not take pics of videos. Yep. And it's kind of crazy because a lot of people that live, like currently live in Japan, that are content creator, that are people that, you know, basically come from the US, the UK, or everywhere else in the world, they all say this was not an issue before. Like, Japan was always very free when it, like, super friendly when it comes to taking pictures, taking videos, live streaming. They were so like open to it. And now, because of those freaking idiots, you cannot take pictures that easily anymore. Because as soon as you take a picture out and you look like, oh, I'm an idiot, and you look like a stranger, it's done. You know, I'm asked you to present in 2 hours about Viet culture tomorrow. I know nothing, doing research. Wrong. Hold on. You were asked to present about Vietnamese culture. That's one. The question is, were you forced or did you volunteer? Westerners have no respect and will damage property to get a photo. But that's the thing. Oh, and she's gone. Well, see you guys later. Maybe if she comes back. So it's true in a way, Belle, but it's not 100% true. I know a lot of Westerners that highly respect like different cultures. Unfortunately, you also have idiots like Logan Paul or Johnny Somali or that other idiot that just breaks all the rules. Hello, hello, Candy. You're late? No, you're fashionably on time. Same thing in England. They have to keep the people away from the guards. Oh yeah, I mean, because they at that point it's just like straight heckle just to get a reaction. You know. Bye, Doris. We miss you already. I know. She's cleaning herself. Maybe I'll be able to lure her back a little bit. But yeah, no. There's definitely like people that would highly respect wherever they visit, but there's obviously some others that really don't pay any attention. And the sad part is, because you have idiots who kind of ruin it for everyone else, then we don't get to have fun anymore. Cat was on for the last. Yeah, I mean, Doris has been more open to stay on my lap for a little bit longer, which makes me very happy. Because before, it was not really working, but as soon as I got myself some squishmallows, she suddenly became like, oh, this is comfortable. And then she never left. Doris wants to be famous. She does want to get famous. She wants to get on Maggie's level. TBT, Maggie is so cute. Her face, I don't know how to describe it. Like, she has a super cute face, but sometimes I'm wondered if she's forever terrorized. She has like those big eyes, and I'm like, I know you're not scared, but your eyes tell me otherwise. Like, what's going on? These signs to not pet a horse, pets horse, get to be. Oh yeah, you know, it's crazy. Somehow I got 3 fun arts. Nice. That's so sweet. She's evil and just put her in her shirt. She has demons. Wait. You have to put her in shirts. Oh, you know what, TBT? Some cats actually find it very soothing to be kind of like squished, like in like clothing or blankets. Like, some actually like it to be like inside a shirt because it just squishes them like ever so gently and it calms them. Maybe my Maggie is like this. Yeah. Cherry, please. Okay. Uh, Drunk, stay productive. Do like Cleo. Lurk and never talk. Because otherwise, Cleo knows. I'm going to Twitch. Bye, Kitty. Have a nice stream. But no. Because I know like Cleo is like, I cannot talk. Because if I talk, it's over. I'm not being productive anymore. I'm not going to do anything anymore. Oh, no worries, Candy. You can hop in whenever. Yeah, the only way she stays calm and doesn't seem anxious is when she's in a shirt. It's hilarious. Would you have to stuck up one shirt for her? Oh my god, the way that you're kind of lucky in a way. I kind of wish Doris was the kind of cat that needed a shirt. You know, I have to go lurk, going for on the side above the culture, please. But she looks so cute, and she looks good too. Does your girlfriend like get super excited because now she gets to find all kinds of clothing for Maggie? Like some really cute stuff, and she's like, "Oh my god, we have to make her try this." I would go crazy if my cat would like being dressed. It's over. The amount of stuff that I would buy for nothing. It would ruin me. Yeah, she went to the store yesterday. I got a Pocobo shirt since the Halloween's over. She can be a pumpkin forever. Oh, but the pumpkin shirt is so cute. Listen, since Maggie can get dressed, Mike, I'm telling you, it's a business venue. You can make an Instagram page for your cat. You know? I'm just saying. Imagine Maggie the cat, you know, executive assistant, master of hole-in-one in what the heck? In you know, Switch Sports. If Maggie got famous, it would go to her head too much. Listen. And the brand deals with the different like cat foods and stuff. I'm telling you, there's a there's a venue for it. Welcome back, Candy. No worries. I'm just saying, it's a business venue. I'm Mike. It's a business venue. Because I'm pretty sure that she would look adorable on some kind of like Instagram page. The way that I miffed my shot here is terrible. What in the... Can you drop, please? There we go. Okay, apple. The peach are too far away. It's my fault. Okay. Good. Honestly, I don't even know how I'm playing 90% of the time. I just drop things, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, so those two. Orange. Excellent. Oop. Well, that works. Can you... Please. I just drop things. Me every day. Please. Oh my god. No, V, the way I was talking back to my screen when you were talking about like the whole Bruh. About the whole like sniper wolf situation was kind of I looked insane is all I'm saying. I'm definitely losing this one. I'm so mad. YouTube, I mean, like you mentioned, is their cash cow. I played terribly in this one. Pretty sure I spiked my mic, so you want to go skinny dipping? Do it. It's like I said, like you mentioned, like because she brings a lot of money. But I like the skinny part. Brooke, skinny dipping is just being naked. It's fine. You have a body. It's going to work. To me, it's just that what makes me mad about the whole like sniper wolf situation is that so there's another content creator that does, you know, kind of like not necessarily like react. They do react to news from the video game industry or various situation, but sometimes like they do like video games review. I'm a thick gal. Brooke, what is going on? The typo situation is very unusual for you. And so the content creator, like his name is the Actman, and so he plays, you know, kind of like the kind of game that I would personally play. And I think he made a joke, and now I'm going to say it again, a joke about doxing someone on Twitter. And it's not like ha ha ha, it's funny to joke, but it was something about like some kind of like situation that happened, and he made a comment about like, oh, imagine if I gave like the address of XYZ, but not actually knowing where the person lives. Could be seen as a not very tasteful kind of joke. Absolutely. But because he made a joke, he got demonetized from YouTube so freaking fast and couldn't monetize it until I think it was like several months later. Sniper Wolf got a temporary ban, and that bitch is still uploading content in other channel when YouTube has a very explicit rule of you are not allowed to re-upload your content elsewhere in order to make money to bypass this shit. But lo and behold, she did it, and it's perfectly fine. I'm just like, that's the part that just irritates me with YouTube. And honestly, YouTube, I mean, they can do better. Kodiko is my favorite reactor. Yeah. I mean, you already know. I'm more of a Asmongold kind of person, but it kind of shows my age. It's her Sunday night football. Imagine thinking doxing someone is cute and funny. I hate people. But that's the thing. Like the way they are, it's kind of like how can I bring the premise for you for the Actman? So, Brooke, it's kind of like you have there's a story about like someone that I think it was like related to doxing, and they made a probably not very funny comment about like, oh, it's kind of like making a comment and you say, oh, imagine that. Imagine doing that and be okay with it technically. But obviously he knows he's not dumb. he knows not to dox. He's very much against doxing. But just because he said that on Twitter, YouTube still banned him. Imagine saying that. Exactly. Hello, Bailey. Hold on. Did you do this was sample wolf sucks? Absolutely. BRB, have to make dinners. Cauliflower pizza. Oh, this sounds like a sadness pizza. That's a sad pizza. What sucks is I actually used to like her back in the days. Yeah, I never really watched her content. I'm a little bit too old for that. I know that there was like the situation with her beating the watermelon game. I mean, I managed to get a pumpkin. It is a sadness pizza. Like, you already know. If I describe something as a sad sandwich, a sad salad, it means that I'm very disappointed in seeing what I'm seeing. I think I'm gonna treat myself as exactly. Brooke, you already know. Treat yourself. Okay, chat. If you were to treat yourself, as in, hey, I graduated, I finally made it, I passed everything, I am now free. I'ma treat myself with some food. Would it be a salad? Because if someone is treating themselves salads as a victory meal from graduating, I'm going to be highly disappointed in you. That lives rent-free in my head because Brooke heard the reaction. I said out loud, not a sad salad. And Brooke died in the process. It's just salad, is perhaps a special salad. TBT, there's no salad in the world could be enough to be like this is a celebration salad. It was a Caesar salad. V. Don't tell me that to you, a Caesar salad is a special salad. Is there chicken involved? Not even that. There's no such thing as a celebration salad. It came with a sandwich. V, you better describe me that sandwich right now. Is it a tuna sandwich? A turkey? A turkey sandwich. V, I'm looking at the chat right now and I'm so disappointed. A turkey sandwich as a celebration meal with a Caesar salad. Oh my god. Sad pizza. That pizza. The controller dropped. I know. Katie pictured exactly what happened. Oh my god. No. That's a... We're in a call. You got absolutely you got roasted. I had to. Do you think I would let it slide? You're turning into V? Is that such a bad thing, Bailey, though? It's a compliment. You turn into a V, please. That means you're winning in life. Bruh. Not the flying fruits. Okay, hold on. Let me switch. Because I did the Halloween version. I know. Because it was the notary exam. We were like, oh my god, we made it. And she was like, oh yeah, I'm going to eat something. I'm going to treat myself. I'm like, oh, what you're treating yourself with? And she said, I'm gonna get a salad. Yeah. So exciting. And I was like, to me, a salad is a punishment, okay? A salad is what girls on a diet eat and pretend it's like the most delicious thing ever, that is so filling, and they're so happy to eat that one salad. So confident too, I know. It sounds ridiculous. V. Because I want the next time when you tell me I'm going to celebrate, you're going to be like, I would have accepted if you told me like, I'm going to buy myself some chocolate chip cookie or like some cupcakes. I would accept that. Because I'm like, I know that's a treat. A salad? Like, okay, you rabbit. Absolutely. Get the burger? Yeah, exactly. Treat yourself. Wasn't even a diet. I know. That's the thing. I know it's not like it was not like for diet purpose. It's just to me, I have the picture of like girls dieting and be like, oh yeah, today is treat myself day. Guess I'm going to get a Caesar salad instead of a salad without any dressing on top. You know? Which is a, by the way, for those of you who get a salad without any dressing, like no dressing at all, I'm so sorry for you. Like, actually, really, very sorry. She went from roach to straight up rabbit. Oh my god. Have a burger with no bun. I mean, at least you would get some meat and perhaps like the topping or cheese, if obviously not burger because you don't like cheese, but it's, you know, the definition of treat yourself is a little bit more than, you know, you always get the meat. Hey, yo. Can believe you and your cheese hate. Yeah, true. I personally don't understand it. I love cheese. Cheese is so good. I don't discriminate cheese at all. Okay. Can you please? Okay, fine. There we go. Bruh. Rest of salad. Make them a treat now? True. Eating a salad now is a scam. It's so expensive for what it is. Absolute lunacy. What the hell is the cheese exactly? Curdled milk. Pre-digested by bacteria. Just the most disgusting way of saying it. The former cheese did not change the way it tastes. There's definitely some cheeses that are milder than others. You know, I got a cheeseburger today for dinner and they burnt the damn cheese. Bruh. Should I shell soup or continue with my pizza? I know that pizza might upset your stomach. V. What is a shell soup though? Like, please don't tell me it's pasta shells. I feel like I don't need to explain why I don't like cheese with that definition. Imagine that. Yeah, pizza is delicious. It's just... goodness gracious. Can you not move? It's pasta shells? Bruh. Okay, hold on. Adds Mexican spices. Okay, so she pimps it up. What's inside? Do not tell me just pasta. You put cheese on your pizza. Yes, you have to. You have to. She says spices in Spanish. This isn't, I don't know, it's good. Hold on, so it's a broth with pasta shells. No, like, no chicken or beef or pork or even fish inside. Broth with pasta. That sounds so comforting. Like the equivalent of a chicken, like, noodle soup, I guess. Shift with fish balls. Ooh. Hey, count me in. I like that. Hold on. I've not had cheese on pizza for years. I only get it when I have to get it. Oh. Is it, Belle, is it because you're heavily lactose intolerant? For mine only because I don't eat meat. I don't like beef stew. Beef stew is good. It can be a little bit more, how can I say it? I feel like sometimes beef stew is a little bit too aggressive when you eat it. Oh, it's a texture thing. Oh, yeah, true. You did mention that you were more, you were very sensitive to food texture more than anything else. Very true. I completely forgot. Sorry. No, I personally I'm a cheese fiend. Do fish do even have balls? They don't have balls. Why was it again? Like the definition of, was it because of the water or something? Like the actual gonads are still like inside or something? I'm taking both, so you're half right. I'll take it. I don't know if it's because of like the either environment or temperature or something, that the actual glands are still inside, so they don't really. Okay, slowly moving. Just keep moving. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go. Oh, they do? Is it inside? Or is it can't be outside? Can it? How do fish mate? Oh, Brooke, I can already tell you. The male, actually the female drops some eggs, and the male goes over it and just shower the area with the stuff. Yep. Exactly. So the eggs are laid down in one place. And the male just goes over it and just like, it's time to water the plants? Question mark? Can I describe it like that? Yeah. Can't most fish transform female and male if necessary? I think some species do. Sea slugs actually do that, from what I remember. And I think there's another species also. I didn't know this was science class, please. Oh, but yeah, by the way, for the poll, thank you so much for those of you who answered. I think it's going to be move out. Do I have it installed? Okay, hold on, it's 9 p.m. So I have to be a little bit more mindful. Oh yeah, I have moving out installed. I will definitely keep it for eventually like offline recording, I guess. I don't know when it's going to be. Hold on, is there any other games that I can actually showcase? I don't think so. Yeah, no. So many things installed. Oh, it's Animal Crossing. The male bumps the female with his head, urging her to spawn. Can you imagine, Brooke, if that was the way for humans? You just get head-butted every time. Like, hey, can you go? Can you go? And just headbutt every time. Giving birth to 20 at a time, but it's outside though. It's not inside your body, so you should be fine. It's basically exactly like watering plants. You plant the seed and then you water them, and then babies come out. V, not the Josh. Oh my god. It's so funny. He played in the Hunger Games, correct? If someone came up to me and headbutted me for Kid Fury, I'd be in prison for murder. Yeah, because that is not sexy. That movie changed me. Bonnie, please. Oh my goodness. Oh god. What the heck? The way that this game is mind-numbing. Absolutely crazy. He was PETA in Hunger Games? Ah, I see. Okay. Haven't seen the FNAF movie, not really interested in it. Although, because of Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, I've been pretty well... I don't know the lore by heart, but I've been exposed to a lot of the lore. Signing, winning amazingly. Moist critical. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I love him so much. He's also like probably one of the most interesting kind of like React content creator out there. Like him and Asmongold are definitely like the two that I listen the most to. Asmon a little bit more because I feel like in a weird way I kind of like understand Asmon's point of view a little bit better. Even though sometimes I do completely disagree with how he sees things. But yeah. Ready, get bruh, please. Yeah, no. So I'm super glad to see a good content creator have a way to get more exposition. Hold on, there was something else that popped up. What was it about again? Oh my goodness. I think of the him two that are my favorite reactors. Oh yeah. This game looks definitely addictive. It is. Mama Cat. I'm not very cerebral when I play this game. I just really drop things wherever it feels alright to me. Like it makes... It's not that it makes sense, that it just... I feel like this is the right placement with whatever is given to me. But... yeah, this is $3. Totally worth it. It is very mind-numbing. You should think before you type. Not in that case, no. You're fine. um, Hooked on Fae Farm? How is it? Well, how do you find it? I know that Dan, Crossing Minion Dan, have played Fae Farm. And I remember my brain blocking it because of the price point. Because I remember thinking of the price and I was like, oof, that's a little bit too much for me. Me streaming Animal Crossing, I don't even do anything with my island though. Unhinged? I mean, if you know what? Eventually, once I'll have enough cash, of spare cash, obviously, to get myself the New Horizon limited edition Switch. Like having some kind of like extra Switch with the game. Maybe. Maybe then. You know. Bailey, yeah, that was like $60. For me it was like more since it's Canadian dollars. It was a little bit too much. No, V, it's the old one. I mean, I wish there was a special edition for Animal Crossing OLED, but it is not the case, so. You might like Fae Farm as Animal Crossing, but with magic? I'm definitely, I mean, it is on my wish list on Steam. Bruh. It is on my wish list on Steam. It's just that I didn't feel like spending money right now on it. Harvest Moon, Illuminati, yeah. That's what I saw. It looks super cute. I have that one, but I broke my left Joy-Con. Oh no. Tragic. I have... Hold on, can I... Wait. I'm just going to... I do have... For eventually... Went too hard on the Overwatch. How does one go too hard on the Overwatch? Explain. So, I have... On my... On my... Oh my god, I'm losing my words here. On my backlog of games that I would love to stream eventually. Hold on. Can I actually share this? That'd be so freaking funny. Where is it? I know that I didn't install it yet. Store page. Okay. Okay. I'm going to share a window. Share window capture. I mean, yeah, this. You guys? Okay, hold on. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Move it up. Will you guys be able to see this? No? Huh? Oh, interesting. Apparently I can't even share my... Okay. Well. Can I do this then? Oh. Wait. Delete, remove. Okay, well, then it's going to be my desktop, I guess. Display capture? Oof. Automatic. Hello. This is Streamception. Holy shit. That is wild to me. I don't know what the fuck you guys are seeing. Please. It's this game. V. I have it. I have this game. Close it. I mean, don't dox. No. This is my Steam. This is fine. Oh, the throne tab. Exactly. I told you. I have the game, Katie. I am waiting to stream this win. No, I told you, friends. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Where is it? Community hub. I will be sad. Please. Where are the screenshots? Wait, I'm going to... Listen. 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 I don't know where I would stream this one. Like... I don't know. Brooke, listen. That's you actually blonde. Kaylee! Kaylee, hi. Thank you so much for lurking. If you've been lurking for a while. It's been such a long time since we didn't see you around. I hope you are well. Welcome back, Kaylee. Listen. I just have to say. Plus, hold on. V, take a moment. Just take a moment. But yes, Kaylee, we missed you! Oh my god. First of all, girl. No, don't apologize for being MIA. You've been busy. You've been so busy. The guy in glasses looked like the evil captain in Bleach. Please. First of all, hold on, Mama Cat, if you're here, if you're lurking. I'm just saying. I want to see them. I mean, there's places where... There you go. That's a big shot. But never apologize, Kelly. I know that you've been absolutely busy. Lots of stuff going on for you. But yes, V, this is exactly what I was going to think. Because, Kelly, last time I heard about it, that marriage situation, Halloween. Is the ring on? Doesn't have to be a full detail. Let's go. Let's go. You thought you were working on Yuri on Ice? No, this is Bustafellow. I have the game. I have it installed. Kaylee, congratulations. I am so damn proud of you. I hope everything went wonderfully. Look, Brooke, another one. Brooke. I'm going to point here. Okay. Check the size. No, here and here. You know? Listen. It has been so much work. Was the dress everything you dreamed about? You should hit. No, she's not. She's not. She's an adult to Japanese standard. It is legal. But yes, was the dress everything you dreamed about? Because I know that it was like the you made your own dress, and it was like the most like fun but also very intense part. Play this right now. Girl, I don't think I have enough time. Brooke, I am going to stream this. Don't worry. 100%. But not I can't right now because I have to go to work eventually tomorrow. And also, this is going to be I mean next week is going to be vacation week for me. So I need to prep for vacation. You know, I've been sleeping for like 3 days straight pretty much. As you should. As you should. But I'm so glad that it went the way you wanted. Hey, you have that ring on, you have that house, you moved. Oh, look, there's another one for you, Brooke. You got the ring on, you got the house. You managed to get the dress, you have everything. First of all, Kaylee, I'm so proud of you. You managed to do all this through all the chaos. And congratulations. That's all I have. Man, I'm so happy to hear that. So yeah, that is the game. Hold on. Oh. Oh, tell me. Listen, you might see some that I have. This is on my wish list. No. This is also on my wish list. Listen. Bye, Naru. Cancel. No. Oh, tell me. Man, you already know. And when they ask for your age, it's over. What the heck? Oh yeah, there we go. Dun, dun. Some gaisms, man. Okay, Hakoki Kyoto wins. Bruh. Not like this. They did me dirty. Featured. Hold on. Let me just display, turn it off. Like 2 seconds. What do I have? I'm going to see what I have installed. Kyoto Winds is here. Where is it? I have the KFC one too. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. Let me share this again. View store page. What am I doing with my life? I have this one too. This is not installed. Why do I have this? I don't know. Community hub. Screenshots. It's more on the cutesy side. If I'm a man and he cannot let me both respectfully sim for animated man, it won't work out for us. Oh my god. This is a like more simpler, I think. Like visually speaking, it's not that great or amazing compared to others, but it's still an animated woman too, to be honest. Hold on. Look at that. V for you. Does he remind you of someone? I'm gonna ask. I have someone assembled into a group of 30 Sims. Maybe. Oh, man. So there's this. And I'm the leader. Are you? Simp Nation. Hold on. I'm going to close my display again. Just going back. What do I have installed? Or actually, what do I have that I can actually show? That's why you're the queen. Absolutely. So yeah, hold on. I have Bussa Fellows, but there was another one. Not Kakashi, please. Wait. I had another one, I think. Where was it? Sorry, it's so... This is unwinding time at the end. Hakuoki, yep, already showed that. Have the KFC one. Oh my god, considering I'm reading a book by Jennifer Trout. Hey yo, Belle, just the title by itself. You here for it? No worries. I'm kind of looking. There's so many that I've already played. There's so many that I've already played, and others that I have on my wish list. I have the Steins Gate series. I have the 4 Steins Gates games. Wait, where is it? Okay, Warframe, Dawn of War. So many games. Okay, so that's definitely on my I have a lot of my wish list. Let me see. There was one. I know that Katie probably played them all. I feel like Katie played a lot of the ones that I have on my playlist, if not more. Mystic Messenger. Yo, V. Yes. V. I'm sending you a high five. I'm the same. Okay, hold on. There you go. I'm going to show you a little bit. Okay. For those of you who don't know, Hakuoki. So that I told you it was Hakuoki, but there's like different versions of the game. And obviously it's all the characters with like different character design. And I'm just saying, so usually they have like different designs, but it's just still the same characters that are involved in around like the same story. And V? No, it's not V. It was Brooke last time we played that picked this one. So we weren't like when I first tried the game, I picked his route. But yeah. Yeah, so there's like this is V's boy with his brand new costume right here. You know, this is the guy that we are going after. Help me. Should I need it. Listen. I'm just saying, like, you guys, I just barely started the game. That's what you don't get. I barely just started the game. And here I am. Hold on. Display again. Moving out. Let me look. What else do I have on my wish list? You need it. So many streams that I still have to make. Where is it? Wait. There was another one. Was it? No, there's not much there that is being shown in this one. Hold on. It needs to be like very specific art, I think, that I need to show you. There was one, I think, that I added in my wish list, and I thought of Katie, and I was like, why do I feel like I would get approval for trying this? But that's the thing. I don't know where I would stream it though. Should it be on like Steam? Not on Steam, but on Twitch? Or do you guys think that YouTube would allow me to survive? You know? Twitch stream? I think... Because... So it could be inappropriate. I mean, you can be inappropriate here. Probably kick. Cozy, please. Camp. Twitch would be more open to it. Because I don't know about like the algorithm on YouTube. I feel like if the AI detects something that is too much of a, oh, this looks like too much cleavage, I'm going to get flagged. Where the heck is it? I'm scrolling through the gazillion amount of stuff that I added on my wish list. I won't hold my tongue. I mean, okay, so it has to be... I need to be able to be nasty, please. Okay, so it needs to be on offense by kick 90%, 10% revenues. I do understand. The only thing that irks me about kick is how they generate their revenue. And the fact that unfortunately, I mean, fortunately it's in a way, but unfortunately a lot of like banned content creator for very specific reasons are able to stream on Kick without too much trouble. You know, Persona Games is pretty violent with a gun on their heads and running. I mean, Persona, Shin Megami Tensei have always had a darker kind of like backstory. It's definitely not the most violent one though. Streamer got fight thumbnail wearing a shirt. I mean, absolutely. It's just that, I mean, I didn't get flagged for Persona, but I think it was like too much anime. I know too much. I don't know too much about that, to be honest. I was 6 to 10 streamers top. Yeah, so sorry, I'm still like browsing, which is kind of insane. So the Kick's revenue mostly comes from gambling. It supports a lot of like gambling websites and everything, and it generates money through it. I have a very particular relationship with gambling. I do not like it. I feel like it's generating money through gambling and making tons of money, because obviously it is very profitable. Sounds just a bit, it's a bit iffy to me. You know what I mean? And to feel like I'm going to share the same platform with Sam Pepper, because he's back on Kick, by the way, and other content creator that I don't necessarily like. I'm not sure about this. But I must say, If you just want to get your bag, then do it. You know, in a way. Can you post video on Discord? No income from it? Yes, absolutely. Gambling in Asia is next level. Yo, the whales in Asia are insane. I'm so sorry, Katie. I think I'm getting lost in my list. Where is it? Okay, I need to have the tag Otome, I think. Okay, I need to just scroll up and have Otome. There we go. Gambling in Asia is absolutely next level. I do have a problem with this. Oh, for my wish list? Okay. Oh, is it this one? No. I told my friend I forgot my biscuits in the store and when V, your riz is too strong. I'm gonna eat biscuits in the soup. Let's go. That's a W friend right here. But I must say that your riz might be a little too strong. Yo, some of the games on... Can someone explain to me how some of the games make their way on Steam? Ooh. Hey, yo. I think I found another one. Hold on. On a small scale, my coworker gambled a lot on games, and when it was COVID, I was like, Jaren, you are not there. You are not there. You're not seeing this. Pause. To which one? This one? Okay, hold on. Let's go to Community Hub. I want to see screenshots. Oh, there's no screenshots? There's no screenshots. How much is... Oh! To be announced? Add to my wish list. No hesitation. He looks like a tall Levi. I guess I'm gonna stream it. It's not released yet. There's a demo? This one? Far left bottom one? Yeah, hold on. It was here. It was him. V. Listen. I'm installing the demo. I'm just saying. What is this? You know what? I'll try the demo. And then I'll call it a night. What? It's almost 10 p.m., friends. Technically 11 p.m. Yep, definitely trying this. Oh my goodness. Well, listen. The brain dead game, you know? Okay. Let me This is spin run time. As this is downloading, speed run. And I'm going to speed run, but play it well. Not sabotage myself in hopes of making the game stop. I had to Google that because the time change, because Brooke told me it did, but I could have sworn last year was the last one. Actually, Camp, I think you're kind of right. I believe there is a state in the US that refuses to do the time change situation. I don't know where I heard it. Is it a hoax? Is it like the weird, like, is it Arizona? Indiana doesn't? Oh my god. So it is true. Pause. Question. How the fuck does that work for the other time zones then? We're supposed to. Some say it did and didn't. Arizona doesn't. That is fucking wild, man. The world needs to ban time change. I still stand by it. Every single year, it happens all over again, and I still say it. Stop doing it. Stick to one. Summertime, wintertime, I don't care. Just stick to one and don't change it. Apparently, Indiana started Indiana felt lonely. They were like, man, nobody's doing this. We're the only ones here. Okay, fine. We're going to switch it again. California isn't gonna stop next year. But that's the thing, it only works if everybody does it. Like, the world needs to stop doing this shit. Like, it doesn't apply anymore. Back in the days, we would do this because we were taking care of farms and we needed to have daylight. Sure. But how many of us are now out there in the fields taking care of our crops and other farm animals without the help of any machines or anything? It doesn't happen anymore. Like, we're just fine, friends. You, Neeners, please. You have to agree that you don't need it. Okay. Come on, that's not a speed run. I need to go fast. Gotta go fast. Indiana does switch times. Apparently, it has just started again. I do not need to take care of your horses. Thank you. See? Just saying. But it needs to be like a general consensus on, like, do we switch time, yes or no? And if it's yes, then we... Oh man, that was lame. Like, people need to all agree to not switch time again. Ever. But it feels like everyone has FOMO. It's like, but we can't be the only ones who's not changing the time. It's crazy how much society holds on the upside practices still. Preach. It's an absolute tragedy. Hey, yo. I want to play my demo. I know it's ready. I see it. It's ready. Come on. And I don't want to lose because it's supposed to be a watermelon game stream. Unless I'm straightening my hair, I watch a video, burn my fingers, I'm listening, but not, but not typing. Bailey, please. Stay safe. Some people need something they think they can control. Very true. Do you actually control time, though? Is a real question. Bruh. Okay, calm down. Cantaloupe. Oh my god. Rosie, did you get any packages yet? Recent politics in America, we got bigger problems than time change. Very true. Very, very true. You've got other problems to deal with, that's for sure. Wait. Okay. Because it's in the US. But yet I wouldn't be surprised if they came tomorrow. Last time I got the email, they shipped the next day. The way I'm jealous. Do you know how long things take for a throne to deliver to me? Mind you, it doesn't... Okay, well, there it is. Okay, hold on. Close. Shoop. Game. Oh, switch. Alright. Let me... Where is it? Are you addicted to this game? I enjoy it a lot. Addicted? I mean, I don't have to play it all the time. It's just, it's a very nice game to kind of like turn my brain off. Okay, this is full screen. Ooh, hold on. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be interesting for full screen windowed. And the heartbeat. Ooh. Wait. Let me. Oh, I like the soundtrack. Okay. Hold on. Let me... Game. Here. Let me... Ooh, sorry. There we go. Message speed. Make it... Yeah, make it faster. Hold on, I'm gonna do just sound master volume, please, because this is bursting my ear. Music volume can be lower, effect can be a little bit lower, voice is all good. It's voice too, nice. I used to think the only thing we could agree on was candy corn was nasty, but people like it. People like candy corn? Bruh, nah. I heard it was a seated. Oh, really? Anniversary is on 20 seconds. Ooh. Prince are overrated. Have you seen... Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Candy corn is good. I never tried any candy corn that I actually liked. Can we take a second to enjoy the screen? So Brooke, I'm just saying, V, if you're here, it's time. New game. Demo product. This is a demo of the TouchStarve prologue and not a finished product. TouchStarve is intended for an older audience. It contains mature content that includes, but is not limited to, horror, graphic violence, strong language, alcohol and drug reference, injury, dismemberment? Okay. If you accept the contact warning, please click to proceed. Okay. Um Kaylee's like, I'm here for this. Okay, in touch shards, your choices matter. The decision you make may result in unique dialogue, interaction, or even choices in red text, which contain exclusive content. Try playing through the demo more than once and choosing different options. You might even uncover a secret ending of a demo. And remember, there are no wrong choices, only interesting one. Choose wisely and save often. Okay, left click, progress text. Wheel up, rewind, wheel down, progress, spacebar. Hide UI. Okay. Choose your name. Mistina. Submit. Choose your pronouns. Ooh, very avant-garde. In my case, it's she, her. Okay. This world began to unravel long before you were born. If you stand a yandere, lead, I'm worried for people. Camp, I'm also scared. It began with fogfall. Spectral mist bled from the seams where reality wore, so thin it split. And from that fog emerged monsters, inhuman beings with unnatural powers. Some possessed language and intellect. Others were mindless beasts driven by little more than the desire to slaughter. Okay, this is a good start. As cities fell and unrest spread, humans united in their fear while monsters thrived in the chaos. And then there's you. You're not even sure if you're human. You were born cursed, with hands that alter the minds of anyone you touch. Choose your backstory. Ooh. So, hold on. The text might be a little bit small for you guys. The Unnamed, a fallen oracle. You were raised as an oracle in a remote temple. The priests claim your touch bestowed enlightenment, but a visiting mage revealed your curse for what it is. Following the mage's word, you fled in search of the cenobium. You regularly experience unnatural premonitions that rattle your body and soul. An innate sixth sense gives you a heightened awareness of hidden supernatural presences around you. And there is the obsessive-possessive of a violent love interest. Yeah, absolutely. The Hound, a forsaken thief. You were raised by society's outcasts, criminals who accepted you when nobody else would. Your partner in crime, a friend since childhood, helped you steal enough money for a cure, then betrayed you. They left you with only enough coin to travel the cenobium, your last hope. You have a sharply honed social intuition. You can survive, even thrive in a violent underbelly of any city, using your experience with the underworld to get ahead. The Alchemist, an abandoned mage. An exiled cenobium mage took you as a child, raising you as her apprentice. She seemed to take pity on your curse, but you discovered that she was cultivating you as a test subject. You fled the cenobium, seeking a cure. You're an experienced spellcaster with encyclopedic knowledge of alchemy, spellcraft, and history. With a little observation, you can identify the subtle effect of magic. Ooh. I like this. I don't know, chat. Which one? Should we have basically premonition or vision? Should we be more like survival? I mean, sharply honed social intuition, so someone charismatic, I guess. An alchemist must be like more like knowledgeable. So someone who's more mystic, someone who's more street savvy, and the other one is more like pure knowledge. It is a demo, so you can breeze through pretty much everything. Honestly, I'm kind of interested in the alchemist one. I mean, all of them sound super interesting, but I'd be let's take alchemist. Okay. Your name is Messina. You selected she, her pronouns. Your backstory is alchemist. Is this correct? Yes, it is. Okay, let's go. The music, 10 out of 10. The wasteland stretches as far as the eye can see. There's nothing out there but death, the ever-present stench of decay, and countless sun-bleached bones cast like seeds across the barren land. I could say death doesn't scare me, but to tell the truth, I'm desperate. It's been 2 weeks since I joined a caravan bound across the waste. Finding a group that would accept me was a trial in itself. As rations grew sparse and my canteen ran dry, I began to despair, but then I saw it. If you guys were in an isekai story, what profession you all have? Ooh, good question. I mean, I guess a doctor or someone in the medical field still. Oh, and yes, Belle, love that quote from V from Vendetta. Iridia, the city of knowledge, one of the last bastions of humanity left in the world, and home for to the famous academy called the Cenobium. All the world's knowledge gathered in one place. If there's anywhere I'll find a cure for my curse, it's there. Okay. Is it going to be skipped? Oh, okay. All that stands between me and the cure is a final stretch of the salt-soaked waste. Or so I think, until I see the first tendrils of fog snaking beneath the wagon. Is this fogfall? My stomach sinks at the very whisper of it. A silent storm more devastating than fire, dangerous in cities, but a death sentence beyond them. A thick blanket of fog engulfs us, smothering out the lantern's light. The wagon lurches it to a stop. An eerie silence, heavy as a mist falls over us. The only warning we get is a strangled scream. Stay back. No! The cry dissolves into a wet gurgling. Oh! Then the wagon violently pitches to the side, hit the ground hard, the air punched from my lungs. When I open my eyes, adrenaline lends sudden, awful clarity to the carnage around me. A trader I once shared bread with lies face down in the mud, their back reduced to a long string of torn muscles, gleaming gristle, and exposed bone. Bodies litter the wasteland. Oh. I try to rise, but my ankle explodes with pain so blinding. White blooms across my vision. Only when my eyes adjust do I see the dark shape in front of me. Oh. A soulless stoop over the twisted form of a caravaneer. I freeze, but it swivels its head. A dozen bulging eyes twitch in my direction and blink as one. Going to get food? No problem. The soulless lets out an ear-splitting shriek and runs at me. Right before it reaches me, the beast barrels past, vanishing into the mist. Distantly, a horse screams in the dark. I need to move now. Run to the city, head toward a wagon. I mean, we need to get to the city. Let's go. No problem, Katie. Like I said, I'll try to be reasonable. Probably like 30 minutes is what I give myself. Because I do need to sleep. I take off, running deeper into the haze. The fog is so thick that I fear I'm heading in the wrong direction until I see a dim pinprick of light emanating from the shadow of a spire. It's faint, but it's enough. I came too far to die here. Rapid footsteps echo all around me. I turn in circles, frantically searching the opaque mist of the source. But the fog ball twists and stretches sound. Suddenly, the caravan's driver bursts forth from the fog. Our eyes meet too late. Speaking of sleep, I'd better get going. Thank you so much, Lillian, for passing by. Take care of yourself and rest well. Thank you so much, Belle. Rest well. I know. Don't worry, friends. Do take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for lurking. And just saying hi. He slams into me, knocking me to the ground, and slips in a patch of mud. The solace falls on him as soon as he slows. It catches the driver by his throat and rakes his stomach with razor-sharp claws. He comes apart like wet. Jesus, this is so tough. Wet paper, spilling intestines and viscera in a streaming tide. Fighting the urge to heave, I claw frantically through the slippery muck of a henhold. Shit. My hand catches on the jagged edge of a rib, jutting up from the water. Bandages unfurls around the gouge torn deep into my palm. The pain's quickly forgotten when a hand closes around my wrist. Oh, can you stand? One of the travelers from the caravan leans over me. We need to run. They reach for my hand, and I realize too late that my bandage have come undone. No, don't touch me. The sensation of the thumb brushing the back of my hand sends a shiver down my spine. All it takes is one touch, and in the space of a breath, my curse takes hold. Oh! The lips peel back into a deranged grin that is so terrifying. That is so terrifying. No, I've seen this face countless times before. This is my curse. Madness of my own making. Their grip on my hand tightens until pain radiates from my knuckles. Let me go. Suddenly, clammy hands crush my throat, choking off my breath. Oh. Spit bubbles at the corner of their mouth flex my face. The edge, first of all, ew. No, hold on, Niners. The edges of my vision darkens as my lungs scream for air. Fight them off. Fuck off, man. My nails gouge deep into the travel's wrist, but no matter how much blood I draw, they don't flinch. The more I struggle, the tighter the grips grows. A pulse hammers in my ears, slowing with each thudding beat. This can't be happening. I'm going to die. And not because of the fogball or the solace, but because of my own curse. Tears sting my eyes. No. Not here. Not like this. The hands drop from my neck, leaving me wheezing for air. My lungs burn with each ragged cough. My vision clears, and the traveler's face takes shape, hovering inches from mine. Lips still split in that macabre smile, even as blood seeps between their teeth. They give one last shuddering breath, then slumps over the claws hooked through their stomach. They give... Oh! Hold on. Okay. The solace shoves the body aside. and the glowing eyes studying its leathery skin, as though grinning. That is very heavy. There's a flash of claws. Red spill across my vision. I thought there'd be pain, but as I sink into the murky water, all I can feel is the grit of silt filling my mouth and the icy embrace of shallow water. Distantly, I notice an arm resting among an outcrop of reeds. Mine neatly severed at the elbow. Oh, that's what I say about dismemberment then. It should have taken both arms. Without them, maybe I could have survived. Maybe I could have had a home. Instead, I'll die cold, alone, and face down in a desolate wasteland. A fitting end for a monstrosity like me. That's a rough start. If this death is not as bad as I feared, the cold is gone, as is the choking stench of bog water. I started to touch, but it should have starful limbs. Can't please. I could drift forever, cocooned in oblivion, until all thoughts and sensation vanished. No curse, nobody howling at me in madness and terror. Nothing at all. The thought has a terrible appeal to it. But the next moment, I take a reflexive breath. Air pours into my lung, then out again in a ragged gasp. Feeling comes flooding back. Warm cloth on my bare skin, a firm surface underneath me, a strange tang of sulfur in the air. Do not be afraid. Who are you? Who? I twist my head towards the voice. Tears flood my bleary vision at the bright glow of lamplight. Try not to move. The voice is calm, steady, and commanding, but more importantly, it's a stranger's voice. One thought cuts through my mental fog. I have no idea who this is, and I'm completely at their mercy. Stay away from me. My words come out a little more than a creaky whisper. I clench my mouth shut, hating how weak and helpless I sound. No. No? Who the hell is this? I might lie back down. I let myself slump back against my the thin pillow, wincing when the motion jolts my head. Ah, a cooperative patient. Thank you. The word swims in one ear and out of the other without much comprehension. I pull the sheet up higher, wiping my eyes until my vision clears. Oh? Hey yo, Brooke. Would you accept him as your doctor? The stranger towers over my prone form. Warm light reflects off his pristine medical coat. I instinctively shrink back. That's when I notice that I'm completely naked, except for a thin linen sheet. Naked, lying on a low cot, with a pair of sharpened golden eyes watching my every move. The man's gaze flickers to my exposed, unbandaged hands. I plunge my hands under the sheets to hide them from sight, though it's too late. He must have noticed what they looked like. Strange, cursed, inhuman. I brace myself with his inevitable suspicion and disgust, but his expression doesn't even flicker from that cordial smile. He just watches in placid silence as I struggle to make sense of my surroundings. Where am I? Who are you? Be calm. Yourself here. Whoever this is, he clearly has no idea who or what I am. I've never been safe anywhere with anyone. Even with my own mentor, my teacher. Though I was nothing but a convenient specimen to be used and discarded. I scowl, pulling the sheets protectively around myself. Where are my clothes? The man's golden eyes narrow slightly. A sharp sigh rustles the paper in his hands. Hold on. I see you are not to be dissuaded. Your clothes were torn to shred when I found you, but I procured replacements. Oh? With a soft creak, he stands from his chair, giving me a better view of my surrounding. I seem to be in some sort of medical clinic. Bottles of silvery alchemical concussion line the counters in neat rows. The air makes my nose twitch, a faint whiff of smoke or something distinctly metallic that I can't quite place. Oh, I love the sprites. That art style is so good. Like, I like the lines. I need to kind of like work on this because it's kind of like comic book-y. So thin lines and some like thicker outline. In this kind of like situation where the line art helps and you just have like to color the rest of it. Yeah, this is super cool. The doctor produces a large, dense bundle of cloth, which he sets at the foot of my cot. He is easily a head taller than most, and I have to crane my neck to look at him. Thank you. I should be polite if I can, especially since I don't know who this is, what he can do, or what he wants with me. Thank you. Ooh, nice. You're welcome. I will leave you to get dressed. With a curt nod, he leaves through a narrow door. I love playing those games because it really practices my reading. Like reading out loud. I hear a soft click as the lock turns behind him. I count to 3 in the sudden silence. When I don't hear any more footsteps, I reach for the bundle of clothes. An itch on my elbow stops me short. I reach down absently to rub at it, then freeze when my fingers meet a neat line of stitches. I know what I saw. That beast took my arm clean off. And yet, my arm shows no sign of injury apart from the black stitches poking through my skin. I gingerly flex my finger, feeling my heart race at the sensation. This is impossible. I should be dead, or at the very least, gasping out my last breath. I squeeze my eyes shut, waiting for the pleasant dream to unravel, to wake up bleeding out in the swamp. He gives Basilisk vibe? Yes! Camp. Oh my god. It's so good. Ugh, my god. But nothing happens. The seconds tick by, and my arm remains resolutely healed. My surroundings pristine and quiet. In numb disbelief, I reached for the replacement clothes and began stiffly pulling them on. No worries. Thank you so much, V. Happy time zones. Like I said, I'm probably going to save in about 15 minutes, so I'll try to read a little bit faster. They're thicker and warmer than mine were, with a black woolen cloak to go with them. But there's one thing still missing, my bandages. The golden-eyed man didn't leave me with any, even though I know he saw my hands. I slide off the bed and I take a few unsteady steps toward one of the drawers. If this is indeed a doctor's clinic, there must be bandages somewhere. Start opening drawers at random, and of course, it's when the door swings open once more. Are you looking for something? I whirl around, clutching a thick roll of clean bandages. I try to step back from him, but my legs bump up against the edge of the cot. Your caution is understandable, though if I meant you any harm, you would know. It doesn't make me feel better in the slightest, but he makes no move toward me. So I quickly wind the bandages around my hands. The glowing scar and molted skin disappear under a layer of clean white cotton. May I ask you why you need additional bandages? I clenched my jaw. I knew it would be only a matter of time before he asked by my hands, though the way he does it is strangely runabout. Decline to answer, say nothing. Say nothing. There's no answer I could give without raising unwelcome suspicion, so I just shake my head and finish tying the bandages in silence. I can only help if you tell me what ails you. An involuntarily snort of laughter escapes me. Where would I even begin? Would he even believe me if I told him? No. Best to keep my courage to myself for now and learn more about him first. Who are you? You may call me Kuras. And where exactly am I? Iridia, which I assume was your caravan's destination. I can think of nowhere else for a group of travelers to go. Iridia. So I made it to the city of knowledge after all. I should feel relieved, but all I can manage is a vague sense of increasing unease. How did I end up here? I brought you to my clinic, of course. You were the only survivor from the caravan, barely clinging to life. You needed immediate treatment, which you provided? Yes. He says it so simply, as if I'm a small child and he's explaining basic addition to me. He's explaining basic addition to me. Jeez. I frown and flex the fingers on my recently healed arm. Aside from being a bit stiff, it feels fine, thoroughly attached to me. You're saying that you stitched my arm back on? Pardon? A solace attacked the caravan. It ripped everyone to shreds. It tore my arm clean off. But when I woke up here, I spent my entire life learning from a Cenobian mage, and I know of no alchemy or magic that could reattach a severed limb. Even if you somehow could heal me by magic, I should detect traces of it, but I sense nothing out of the ordinary at all. Doctor Kuras pinches the bridge of his nose. He sits back down in his chair, quiet for a long time. I do not know where you came from, but Iridia is a city of knowledge and deadly secrets alike. Information is power, and it is most unwise to give or receive it freely. Since you have refused to divulge your secrets, I will not divulge mine. I do not even know your name. You are new to Iridia, so I will overlook the specific breach of etiquette. However, you should not expect others to extend the same courtesy. Do you understand? He looks pointedly at my fleshy bandaged hands. Loath though I am to admit it, he has a point. I'm also a complete stranger to him, and if he's telling the truth, he saved my life. I take a deep steadying breath. This time when I speak, I sound a bit more like myself. Mistina. My name is Mistina. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mistina. There's a little more warmth in his smile, his polite demeanor back in an instant. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for saving my life. I chance a smile in return, even if he won't explain how he did the impossible. There's no doubt in my mind that I'd be dead if not for Cuirass. Think nothing of it. I'm not sure if he's just being excessively courteous, but his words only raise more urgent questions. But I have to ask, why did you save me? You don't know me. The question seems to startle Cuirass. I could hardly leave you to die in the wastes. Assisting those in need is the very essence of a doctor's duty. Very true. I've never met a doctor who also handed out free clothes. My fingers in the edge of the cloak. There's a subtle but delicately embroidered pattern around the hem. I try not to think about what kind of price Cuirass might ask for such well-made clothes. No, I suppose not. Forgive my presumption. I rarely come across so fascinating a patient. I blink. What did he just say? I simply meant that a few would cling to life so resolutely, or brave such a perilous journey to Iridia. I could not help being curious about you, Messina. His voice dips in a soft murmur, and he abruptly looks away from me. You're pretty curious yourself. Am I? Well, I haven't forgotten by my arm. I'll wiggle my intact fingers at him. Clearly not. You haven't asked me for any payment either. I require none from you. That's a trap. Travelers do not have an abundance of coin. Hello, Kamek Kid. No, I switched. I'm almost going to sleep. So this is like just a switch. This is a demo that I'm playing. It is Touch Starved. How are you? Welcome to the stream. And it would be unethical to leave you destitute in a strange place. But yes, I played plenty of the watermelon game. Probably, I mean, I'd be interested in streaming it more. I managed to get a pumpkin. Then I switched to the regular non-Halloween version of it. Before watching the time and being like, let me actually show my, some of the games that I would want to stream in the future. And then this game came up. I fall silent, unsure of what to say to that. Nobody would help a horror like me for free. There has to be some kind of catch or trick, right? A loud knock at the front door stops our conversation cold and spares me from having to say anything else. Duty calls. Unfortunately, you are not my only patient today. Knocking grows more insistent. Cuirass lets out a tired sigh. Missy was all hungry and said yes, please. Absolutely. Please wait your turn. Though he says it quietly, the clamor on the other side of the door abruptly stops. Do you need anything before you leave, Messina? Oh. Between the soulless attack and my miraculous survival, I'd almost forgotten why I came to Iridia in the first place. I need directions to the cenobium. The cenobium? The look on his face is downright chilling. He pauses, choosing his words with cold deliberation when he speaks again. Whatever you seek, it is very unlikely you will find it there. The cenobium's gates open for precious few visitors. Even if they did, you would not like what you found inside. My heart sinks. Is he saying that I came all this way for nothing? Risk life and limb for nothing? No, that can't be. I've only just arrived, and Iridia's largest city still standing. There has to be a cure for me here. And if not the cenobium, where would you suggest? Do you know anyone else in Iridia? I shake my head. Then suggest a local guide. Head to the Wet Wick and ask for Leander. Excuse me? The wet what? The Wet Wick. He sounds deeply unamused. Follow the posting advertising Leander's bloodhounds. They're difficult to miss. When you meet Leander, tell him I sent you. It isn't much to go on, but Curtis points toward the clinic back door. You will be safe so long as you do not draw attention to yourself. That's easier said than done. I've always been a magnet for the worst sort of attention. If you require my assistance, you may return whenever you wish. Though he's smiling, there's a note of finality in his voice. Resigned to my dismissal, I slip out the back door. I find myself standing in a narrow and rather gloomy alley. I pull the new cloak up over my nose, stepping over the contents of chamber pots that have been emptied to the streets. Something weighs heavily inside one of the cloak's pocket. My coin purse. Everything is still inside, every last coin that I'd scraped together for the journey to Iridia. It doesn't even look like it was opened. There were so few coins to begin with. They probably weren't worth stealing. I glanced back at the clinic's closed door. Curtis didn't take any payment. He didn't even ask for a future favor. But he also said that in Iridia, secrets have power. Does he expect me to give up mine at some point? It's not exactly comforting though. Still, no matter why he did it, Curtis gave me a second chance and led on where I might find help. I'd better get going before he changes his mind. I squeeze out the alley and into the crowded main street. The line outside Curtis's clinic stretches down the road already. Two thin peddlers queues alongside weathered elders. If any place is in desperate need of a free clinic, it's this one. The cobblestones and treacherously rough under my feet. Deep grooves worn between them by regular flooding and decades of hard use. I knew Iridia was a river city, but I didn't expect it to look so eroded. The buildings are tired and dilapidated and crammed together in narrow streets. A child darts by, clutching something greasy wrapped in paper. The smell of fried food drifts over me. My stomach gives a faint gurgle. This morning's catch, fried up, hot and fresh. Not too many eyeballs today. That sounds disgusting, but I'm starving. So I duck my head under the stall's grubbing awning. A large fish leers up at me, its three bulging eyes still visible through the thick layer of crispy batter. The vendor gives me a gap-toothed grin. What's the cheapest thing you've got? The vendors point at the metal basket of what looks like a long strip of savory fried dough. Fresh long lads, 3 copper apiece. Don't burn your mouth. Take the coins out, counting them gingerly. At this rate, I might not even be able to afford dinner. Reluctantly, I drop the payment on the counter and take my meal. 2 streets later, I pass under a wrought iron archway, adorned with a dangling garland of red and pink lilies. The building in this quarter are dizzying riot. Jesus, I can't even read anymore. Painted walls and tinted glass everywhere I look. Sheer red and pink curtains flutter in open doorways. Musical voices call out invitingly. incense mingles with the pungent scent of flowers, barely covering the salt and musk of warm bodies. This must be Iridia's entertainment district. I'm polishing off my food, dusting the crumbs from my hand when I spot a poster. It features the silhouette of a smiling man wearing a single dagger-like earring, with the word Bloodhounds printed above his head. A motto, as above, so below, circles the artwork. If Leander is the leader of the Bloodhounds, then the face printed on the poster is likely his. I follow the line of identical posters around a corner. I nearly hit my head on a precariously dangly wooden sign. Looking up, faded orange letter read, "The Wet Wick." The facade of the building looks like it's seen better days, but I hear faint music and laughter coming from inside. Let's go. Ooh, that looks like a cozy speakeasy. The inside of the bar is a fancy cry from the abandoned exterior. It's not even midday, yet most of the tables and booths are occupied by a loose assembly of people in matching green cloaks. I'm no strangers to bars. Sometimes I would take my books to the local tavern for a change of scenery, but I much prefer quieter places. A cursory glance doesn't turn up anyone with a dagger-shaped earring. I'm about to head towards the counter when a chant rises from the center of the room. Show, show, show. The remaining green cloaks abandon the bar and their booths to rush towards the center of the room in a sudden torrent. There's no time to move out of the way. I'm caught, swept along the stench current. Hey! Rhythmic chanting drowns my voice, like trash, throwing out my elbow as the press of bodies grows heavier. My hip knocks into a table. I grip it, holding on to steady myself. But the crowd had stilled. The chanting stopped. A pair of gilded boots strides across the tabletop. Oh, that's Brooks. Seriously, you dogs, again? Scattered laughter and cheers rises from the audience. I drag my eyes upward. Yep, that's for Brooke. A well-dressed man stands on the table in front of me, his broad shoulders framed by the thick lapel of a trench coat. This is really the last time, alright? This time, when he speaks, the audience falls silent, as though bewitched by his magnetic presence or rich low voice. Is this really the magnetic presence or something else? I'm just saying. But nothing is as captivating as his smile. He beams at the crowd around him, a performer on his makeshift stage. Don't blink, or you'll miss it. Miss what? I don't want to miss anything. He laughs, and the dagger-shaped earring dangling from his ear catches the light in a flash of gold. It would seem I've found Leander. Is it too pretty for my taste? Camp. I'm not complicated. Anything goes. He raises his hands above the audience and snaps. A flash of pale green light. Real magic. No ordinary stage trick blinds me. Oh no, I don't like Cyclops, that's the thing. As the brilliance ebbs, my gaze refocuses on the mage towering above me. Listen. Yeah, it's the haircut. Yeah, the haircut is very Cyclops. You have to put a visor And that's Cyclops, alright. This card, though, I mean, Brooke, I'm pausing just for the VOD. Just for you. He flicks his wrist, and the magic spiraling around him coalesces. Wolverine gave it to him. I'm not mad, Kemp. Would not be mad. And I mean, if I was him, I would take it. I'm just saying, because it's Logan. A delicate flower stem sprouts from between his pinched finger. One by one, glowing lily petals spring forth. With a flourish, the mage presents the conjured flowers. The audience bursts into clapping and cheers. My mouth hangs open, and not just on account of the impressive performance. There was no incantation, no spell circle. I've never seen something so beautiful and intricate, conjured so effortlessly. Leander must be incredibly gifted, an incredibly gifted mage. No wonder Curus recommended him. Leander plucks the iridescent bouquet out of the air and turns in a slow circle, giving his audience a good look. Now, who could use some good luck? Eager onlookers scoots closer to the table. Some reach for the lilies while others whistle and call Leander's name. His cool green eyes slide right over them, locking on me instead. How about you? My chest tightens. Every person gathers turns to stare at me. I'll take the flower. I reach out, all too aware of the way my fingers tremble as I carefully take the flowers from him. There's no weight to them, only a faint warmth that radiates from the stem. As soon as the flower leaves Leander's hand, the light dims. They fade away in a shower of opalescent light. To my surprise, Leander laughs under his breath. That's the problem with flowers. They don't last long, but they leave an impression, right? Oh, please. Hello, Jess. Don't apologize. I was unwinding and playing another game. I've played the Suika game at the beginning of the stream, and I just switched to the demo of Touch Starved before I would head to sleep. So really, don't apologize. How are you? I hope you're well. He grins at me, and I find myself smiling back. I feel this guy is trying too hard. Is that just me? Jaren, it is an otome game. Try hard is what they have to do. I'm kidding. Leander steps off the table, dropping among the excited crowd with an audible clink. You know what? His coat reminds me of Gambit. The haircut is definitely Cyclops, but the rest reminds me of Gambit. Alright, bloodhounds, get back to your drinks. Show's over. The green cloaks disperse at his command, returning to their tables and booths. Before I can make my way towards Leander, his eyes find me. He gives me a friendly wave, then beckons me over to the crowded counter. I manage to squeeze beside him, but there's so little room that his broad shoulder, please, presses against mine. I tense, but he doesn't seem to mind at all. Is this your first time in Aridia? He says lightly, with a genuine air of curiosity. Do I stick out that much? No, but I'm certain I'd remember seeing a face as lovely as yours around Lowtown. My eyes flicker to the polished countertop. I'm not used to flattery, and being this close makes eye contact difficult. As I'm on cue, the bartender approaches us. What can I get you? Surprise me, and add anything to my friend once to my tab. I wasn't expecting the generosity, but I have to admit, I do feel a little thirsty after all that fried dough. You know what? I'll have what he's having. While the bartender leaves to fix our drinks, Leander leans his elbow to the counter. I'm close enough to notice the purple shadow under his lower lids. It's called bags. His eyes wander over me in return. When they look on my bandaged hands, a sour taste rises in my throat. Here comes the question. So, what brings you to the wick? Kira sent me. He pushes hair back from his forehead, but it immediately falls right back into place. Is this some kind of Dio Brando situation? I have a problem. I just imagine we are Peter Pettigrew from Harry Potter, and he called us beautiful. Can't please. Not Peter. Oh no. So it's about work. The bartender returns with a pair of glass filled with what I can only assume is beer. I raise my glass and give it an experimental sniff. It smells faintly yeasty, but with an undercurrent I can't quite place. A quick sip confirms my worst suspicion. It's awful. Like the rat tail, you think I'm pretty? Somehow briny and sour in a way that reminds me of pickle. But any thought of complaining dies the moment I look up and see Leander taking a swig from his glass. He lets out a satisfied breath. How can I be of assistance? I need to get to the Cenobium. Oof. As soon as the word Cenobium leaves my mouth, the entire bar falls silent. Bloodhounds twist around their seats to gawk openly. Finally, an especially drunk one speaks up. The hell are you, bringing up the Cenobium in here? Turn him out. This is Bloodhound territory. The vitriol catches me off guard. From the angry looks thrown my way, it's clear I've broken some unspoken rule just by mentioning the Cenobium. When I glance at Leander, he's drinking, as though he hasn't noticed the uproar. Only when he catches me looking does he lower his glass. For the love of... He drags a hand down his face. Hey, keep it down, will you? This is business. I tense, expecting an argument, but the outspoken bloodhounds silently return to their drinks. Only a handful continue to watch me warily. Sorry about them. The Cenobium's a bit of a touchy subject in these parts. Mixing enough drinks and, well, you saw. How about we continue this outside? When I give him a terse nod, he pushes away from the bar counter. I'll stop at 11. This is too interesting. I follow Leander to an alleyway tucked behind the wet wick, where the layers of frayed bloodhounds posters have been plastered to the walls. You know what? I can't be mad. He reminds me a little bit of Edgeworth. Seeing them side by side, the resemblance between Leander and his likeness on the poster is impressive. Kira didn't send you here to help with for help with the Cenobium, did he? From the look he gives me, he already knows the answer. I glance away. No, he didn't. He suggested I find an alternative. Yet here you are, asking about them anyway. What do you need the Cenobium for? I don't want to tell him about my curse. The less people know about my capabilities, the better. Thankfully, Leander takes my reluctant silence as an answer. Well, I see you're already aware of the city's currency. Information's worth in its weight in gold here. Caress told you the truth. The Cenobium's dangerous. Get on their bad side and they'll imprison you if you're lucky, or torture you if you're not. Torture? My teacher never described anything like that. But the Cenobium's supposed to be a place of learning, a sanctuary. The Cenobium has always been heralded as the last bastion of human knowledge, a shining beacon of hope in a world steeped in nightmares. If any place held answers, it would be the Cenobium. That's why I came here. That's what they want you to think, but things that may seem too good to be true are often just that. Such a simple statement, and yet it leaves me reeling. If it's true, if I staked everything on the lie, then what now? Leander clears his throat. But as I say, there's solutions to every problem, and alternatives to every solutions. He claps his hands and turned to me with a brilliant smile. That's why Curtis pointed you to the bloodhounds. Let us help you, whether it's hunting soulless, finding people, or recovering stolen valuables. We can do it all, and free of charge. I'm shaking my head before he's even finished his practice speech. My patience is wearing dangerously thin. Listen, I appreciate the offer, but my problem can't be solved by a group of good Samaritans. To my chagrin, Leander nods slowly. Then your problem must be fairly serious, and if the Cenobium's your first choice, you're searching for a magical solution, aren't you? When my eyes widen, he nods along, as though he suspected all along. I'd be happy to help you out. That is, if you tell me what ails you. Leander might not work for the Cenobium, but if his show was any indication, then he's even stronger than a maid who raised me. She couldn't do anything about my curse, but maybe. I'm silent, plagued by indecision. I don't know if I can trust him, but it's not like I have any alternatives. I hate to admit it, but this could be my only path forward. My confession comes out in a pained whisper. I'm cursed. Cursed? Oh, now I'm very curious. What kind of curse? Something ancestral or more recent? He looks me up and down, taking in my face, my eyes, and finally my hands. It's your hands, isn't it? I wait until I'm certain my voice will remain steady before answering. My touch is dangerous. It changes people, hurts them. Before I even finished, Leander begins taking his glove off. He tugs his left hand free and flexes his finger. Let's see it. He offers me his hands. Oh! And a prismatic flash of magic ripples across his palm. An enchantment for protection. But I'm already shrinking backwards. I can't. I don't care how confident Leander is. I can't bring myself to hurt him. To see his kind face twist into a mask of madness. Believe me, this is not an ordinary curse. I'll be fine. Perhaps where you came from, your affliction was strange and one of a kind. But spend a year in the city and you'll see 1,000 curses and thrice as many cures. Do you really think Curus would send you here if I couldn't handle it? How should I know? I only met him today. I'm as good as any mage in the Cenobium. Better even. If they can help, so can I. You don't know what you're asking me. I'm asking you to trust me. I look from Leander's outstretched hand with his confident smile. Then, with a short breath, I begin unwinding the bandages from my hands. Fine, but if you lose control, don't say I didn't warn you. Well, you can tie me up first if it makes you feel better. Dickleberry, hi. Hold on. Pause. What is this blush? I swear, Dickleberry, I was playing the watermelon game. And I was unwinding to sleep, but I'm failing right now. With each joint I expose, I grow more and more certain that this is a terrible idea. Ready when you are. If he's bothered by the way my hands look, he doesn't show it. My fingers hover shakily over his palm. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I want to see. Touch him. I tap his palm once, as quickly as possible. It's barely more than a brush, but that's all it ever takes. When I look at his face, expecting to see the worst, Leander only grins. See? It can't be. This time when I reach out to touch Leander's palm again, he catches my wrist before I can pull away. I told you, there's really nothing to worry about. Listen. Trails off when my thumb brushes the soft skin of his inner wrist. Dickleberry. I'm not going to say anything. I searched Leander's face for traces of madness, but his eyes remain a clear, soft green. Color rises in his cheeks, but he remains still, except for the subtle bobbing of his throat. Neither of us speak as I trace the contour of Leander's palm, lost in an awareness I wasn't prepared for. I've been with other people, kissed them, been embraced by them, and more, but not like this. My fingers, long deprived by years of bandaging, pick up every single detail. The grooves of his palm, the smooth shell of his nails, the pulse of his heart. For as long as I've lived, I've never been able to hold someone's hand, not without dire consequences. I never realized that what I was missing until this moment. While Leander's pulse is steady, mine is hammering as fear gives way to excitement. I'm going to take this for Burke. Keep touching him. My hands glide over Leander's wrist and up his forearm, where smooth skin abruptly gives way to the raised scar by the edge of his sleeve. It matches the one that runs from his collar to the cheekbone. Could it be the same wound? Brings my Wattpad girl. Part of my life could be written, to be honest. Oh, he doesn't like it. I glance at Leander's face, and his lips part as he considers his words before speaking. Am I the first person you've been able to touch like this? My hand goes still on his arm. So far. Please, I'll admit, your touch does make it somewhat difficult to stay level-headed, but not due to your power. He takes my hand, his soft green eyes flick to mine before he turns it to inspect the golden fissures crisscrossing my knuckles. Look, we match. He points a golden pin on his collar, and I give him a small smile. Oh my god, it's so late. I draw my hand back and take a steadying breath. My head feels as though it's stuffed with cotton. Habit alone guides me through the motion of rewrapping my hand, although my fingers tremble too much for the bandages to lie flat. I can't believe that worked. May I ask your name? I'm Mistina. You were right to hide this from me, Mistina. That curse of yours, it's unlike anything I've ever dealt with. I can tell you're discreet, but you best not go showing that off to anyone else. I didn't plan on it. Are you staying in Lowtown? A pause. Room and board was something I hadn't considered. I've never visited Wattpad, but I have an idea that would be. They were right there. Man, if V was there, she would be able to tell you. I don't know. Let's get you properly settled then. Man. The Wetwick is noticeably quieter. Without their leader, most of the bloodhounds have dispersed, or in few cases, fallen asleep beside their drink. Got any room left, or did my lot grab them all to sleep it off? The bartender, who I now realize doubles as an innkeeper, slides a key into the counter. You know, I always keep the corner room open for your escapades. Leander's laugh sounds slightly strained. And I always appreciate it, but you're mistaken. This is just for my friend Messina. Sure. Stay as long as you like then. You two have fun. Escapades, huh? Leander clears his throat and holds the key out to me. But I hesitate. My coin purse barely holds enough for a day's worth of meals, let alone a room. How much do I owe you? Nothing. Bloodhound rates. My treat, since you shared your secret. Food, drink, a warm bed, anything you need. Carefully, I take the key from him. It's small, but weighs heavy on my palm. I never expected to have a warm bed in Iridia, let alone free meals. Thank you. Go explore, Messina. You'll find many roads in Iridia, each leading to a different answer. But if you need to reprieve from what hunts you, come find me. Just be careful. I nod, taking one last look at the gleaming bronze key before tucking it into the pocket of my cloak for safekeeping. Leander gives me one last friendly wave before I depart. Okay. The air clings sudden and heavy. With the morning crowd, the sunless streets look barren and bleak. Even the peddlers are long gone. Only a pair of crows remains quibbling over the stale crust in a gutter. I feel a ridiculous pang of envy. At least they've got a reason to fight. I've never felt so lost. Curus and Leander both made it clear that the cenobium can't be trusted. But I came so far, endured so much. I need to see the cenobium for myself, if only to satisfy my curiosity. I should have asked someone at the bar for direction before leaving. Oh, I'm about to turn back when a shadow passes over me. A cloud, I think, until a puff of hot breath tickles the back of my neck. The shadow runs down the street in rivulets. Formless dark spread in an ink into blooded shapes. Claws stretched, a muzzle split open to reveal long, jagged teeth. A growl rumbles so low and deep I feel it. I want to run, to scream, but I feel trapped, as though the slightest movement or a single breath will snap the jaws around me shut. No, I won't let it end like this. If I'm going to die, I want to see what got me first. I steel myself, then turn. The shadow vanishes as quickly as it came. I'm left standing in the middle of the street, alone, except for a figure reclining in the shades of a nearby stoop. Oh. Listen, I can't with this game. Let's take a moment. Oh my goodness. Okay. A monster. No, this is not a monster. That much is clear from a glance. One that could nearly be mistaken for a human, were it not for the tufty ears, tail curled around his ankles. Listen, the outfit. I'm just asking. This situation. Wait, it's open. You know that in RPG, like in any classic Japanese RPG's definition, this armor has the best defense. I'm just saying. Man, I'm looking at the time and I need to stop. And what a moment. The music is dope in this game. I will finish this demo for sure in another stream at some other point. But absolutely. For those of you who don't know what this demo is about, this is Touch Starved. It is a visual novel otome game. Surprise, surprise. Very curious about what's going to happen next, to be honest. But yeah, I should probably call it a day for tonight. This is really late for, well, not really late for me. It is 11, but technically is midnight, if that makes sense. A lot of chess is what if you trip and fall on it? Oh no. Oh no, I lost my balance. The game seems pretty good. Yes, I'm definitely going to stream this. This is not even released yet. This is the demo. This is the prologue. So I'm pretty sure it's going to end once I see all the characters, I guess. Like the Hakuo Ki game. But yeah, so if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. And yeah, don't hesitate, to hit that like and subscribe. Pew pew. And yeah, so this upcoming week I'll be super busy, and then it's going to be vacation time from the 11th all the way to the 19th. So if you see me around, it's definitely on stream or, in the comments. Otherwise, never hesitate to poke me on Discord if you want to. But yeah, so yes, vacation, much needed. So do take care of yourselves. Happy time zones. Rest well, friends. And yeah, I'll see you at some point. For the upcoming weeks, honestly, there's no content. No offline content. I'm so sorry. I do not have the time to edit and release them, even Valkyrie profile. It's so close to the end. So very close. So you guys are going to be starved from my presence online. From the last time I saw the poll, people wanted to see Move Out. So I'll try to record an offline recording, at least for that, to test it out. And probably play it on stream at some point. So yeah, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!